Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. We're so glad you're with us today. This is a very special show. We got a good one for you. It is the weekend. We are so proud of what we have put together. This is a really cool show where we're going to see museum pieces that are brand new, but they are affordable. I have seen a lot of great values in my day, but this is one where if you're looking for a black opal of an incredible size, if you want to have maybe some very special yellow diamond material in a big size as well, that actually, it's funny, I was looking at this ring and I thought that's got to be a 3 carat, maybe a 4 carat stone. And much to my surprise, it's a 2 carat. It looks double thanks to the marquise cutting. We've got a yellow diamond that is sensational. Yesterday it was the princess cut. Today it's the marquise cut. Very, very special. So we'll see that on the way, as well as we got a lot of special wheels, markdowns galore. It's all about getting your weekend started off right. Hope you've had a good one so far. And this is a very, very important show where we're also going to see some big top of the hour specials. I do have tanzanite marked down, one only, big pear shape. It's that modified pear shape. We're going to see our lowest price per carat ever on a museum reserve. Also have a unisex style and a diamond band. This is going to be our diamond band that gives you a lot of gold. And I mean really impressive gold weight, deep, thick, heavy, all men's or ladies, and yet one big diamond burnished in the center. We're going to see that for you as well. And even some fabulous hoop earrings, but maybe not like you've seen before and not like you would typically expect. So we've got some really cool pieces, and then the opal that is here. This opal incredible stone is actually another one of those big sizes, about a 12 carat for you. That's going to be coming up as well. And that platinum piece is going to be one of our biggest opals. Wait till you see the price tag. That opal is sensational. Wait till you see the colors. And Alexandrite's here. And of course, we have some very special new diamond pieces. So you name it, we got it. Let me know if you're looking for anything in particular. We will help you out with that. And we're going to get started. Ruby to start. Take a look at this one. This is a good one here. This is a Burma ruby that is going to be one of our best here. This is going to be platinum setting. And yes, you have all that fantastic color, clarity, and everything you could want in a ruby except the big price tag. I hope you're not looking for big price tags tonight, because if you are, you're in the wrong place. We got little tiny price tags on really special pieces all night long. So get ready to shop, get yourself a little special something, maybe whatever it is you're looking to add to the collection. Good night to do it here with a 64 point in the ruby. Then you have 75 points in diamonds as well. They will be rounds and baguettes tapered on the sides. This looks incredibly important, and it is. But that's the thing. This is 7089. You should spend at least $4,000 or $5,000 or $6,000 on a Burma ruby that looks like that. You don't have to. The beauty of what we're doing is an incredible price tag, a huge value. Do not worry about that whole $29.99 even. That's going to be a lot better for you. So a superstar price tag, and all you got to do is dial, because that's really the key here. Getting in early on these one-of-a-kinds. It's most of what I have, including Paraíba earrings are here. A new spine is here. I mean, these is just opal pendant. You're going to really love this show. So stay with us, and I guarantee you're going to find something you just cannot live without. But this one's going to be better than even $2,000. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well, so you can get an idea. And again, whatever your weekend entails, we're just so glad you're with us. We got a big weekend ahead. I can tell you that much. We've got a really, really good one. This is what we call Club TVON. It's how we kick off every weekend together and get you a better price than $2,000 or $19.99. Send it on out of here really, really quickly. Come on in early. Remember, that's going to be always key. And if you are a new register, go ahead and get registered so you're ready to go and ready to shop, ready to make requests and all of that. But let's make this $999 despite the big diamond weight and that glorious ruby that you have that has got some of the top color you're ever going to see. So huge value there, and only $999. So that's a big deal. And then we've got, of course, I'm going to show you a preview of the big yellow diamond. This really does look like a 4 carat stone. I cannot get over it. This is the yellow diamond we're going to see in this show. Look at that tower of very special diamonds around it as well. This is one of the more beautiful looks I've seen in kind of like really feeling like a 3-stone style, but without having only 3 stones. So you've got a good one there. So lots to get to tonight. We'll make it quick here. And again, if you have any requests, please get those in. You know, it's been a week where we've had a lot of special new designs, but we haven't had as much requesting. So if there is anything that you're thinking about, can we bring anything out for you? Can we show you something special that maybe you are thinking about or wondering if it's still here? We're happy to do that for you. So please use that phone number and use it as your own to make requests throughout the show. But let's take a look at this one again. Ruby, ruby, ruby. And that's going to be a one only there. Now the spine. sphene. Oh my gosh, this sphene is amazing. Look at that sphene. That's going to be our new, it's a fancy cut, it's a radiant, but it's even more so because it has this really special cutting across the top of the sphene as well. And I've got Paraíba earrings to show you. You will never believe it. Paraíba earrings that are brought so affordable in price. We do have a Paraíba tonight as well. It's going to be a larger stone, but this is a way to match up, and I never thought I would see the day that we get Paraíba earrings in a round. That's obviously very, very high-end and a totally different look than what you'd expect to find anywhere else, because with these Paraíbas, you're getting the rounds. They're those sensational blue-green colors we love to see. It's 1125229, and there's only going to be one pair, and you know, if they're here 5 minutes into the show, they got to be a special opportunity and value. That's what they are. Make sure you dial very quickly. I know Paraíbas can be just hearing that name, hearing that word tends to make us think about 5, 6, 7 digits even, because that's how rare and special they are. I got a much better value for you on 47 points of private collection Paraíba. They're out of whose private collection? Our private collection. So this is where, again, we share the best in the world with you. So you get the huge opportunity and you don't have to spend anything like the $19.99. That's already good. Under $2,000 on Paraíba earrings that have the diamonds as well. You're getting the 28 points in diamonds. They're separated a bit from the round, so it gives you this star-like look. So instead of being a typical halo where that would have been beautiful, but giving it a little extra with those points, and then, oh my goodness, look at this from a distance. I will show you what to expect here from a stud earring, but a little bit better, and then we're going to show you the length and then obviously pop one on so you can see that as well. But this is just really, it's special. It's beautifully done. 3/8 of an inch from top to bottom, and then I'll show one on the ear. Now the post, I do want to let you know, is always, it's on this particular design, it is centered up top. So I don't mean center of the piece, I mean up top here, and this will give you a better idea. I'm going to hold it where my piercing is so you get an idea of how they're going to look when they're on your ear, but keep in mind it's going to be at that top portion at one of the points of the diamonds there. So they're going to be, again, it doesn't really matter, it's still going to sit like a beautiful, again, button style earring, but you've got a better price than 19, a better price than 1,000, and we're going to make them $999 for blue-green Paraíbas in that beautiful neon variety, just some of the best color and cutting and clarity you're going to find together. Let's take another close up at them, and they'll be $999. And you can even change the gold color on these as well if you'd like to. You can go ahead and get them in yellow gold or rose gold or whatever suits your fancy. You just name it, we got it, okay? So it's easy and simple and very, very affordable, I might add, to get something like that into your collection. So never hesitate to call, and again, we'll give them 30 seconds, then we'll be on our way. Lots to do tonight, and again, a big Friday night, a big weekend kickoff. It's a big weekend here. Got to tell you, I'm going to be making a big announcement tomorrow, so hope you'll join me tomorrow for that, because it's going to be something that it really is important and really, really, really crucial to be with me tomorrow so you know what's up. And we got more big news here at TVON, so seems like every week or so we've got some other big news, and it involves a schedule change, so keep that in mind. It's probably something you want to tune in for, so that's going to be happening, and we'll get you all ready for more and more shopping, okay? So that's going to be our Paraíba earring. Gosh, I love those. That's just a beautiful color to get. Always nice to see. Are you ready for the sphene, or do you want to see the yellow diamond? Two great choices, very, very important styles. We've got the sphene coming up. This is going to be one of those 265s. Rarely do we get a size this grand in the sphene world, but we're going to show you now. Get ready, because these Paraíbas should be gone. And again, happy Friday. Welcome in. So glad you're with us. Look at this sphene though. And we can't keep a single one of them in stock from usually what is under a carat in stones. We've got the big one here, and this is a special cut down to even the actual top faceting on the surface of the stone. It's not your typical here. 1127728 is your item number. It's a very large, impressive wider band. The last time we saw this band, FYI, we had a 3-carat diamond in it. So it's obviously a very important mounting where you've got the wider sides loaded with diamonds. Then you have 265 on this radiant cut. So that's important as well. It's going to change color. So if you're in the right lighting, it's obviously green under a fluorescent lighting, but then you have a red that's going to take over under an incandescent lighting. So this is what it looks like straight up. And I know I've been polishing it and polishing it and polishing it, and I just don't know if I need a new cloth or what gives. But it's our 265 radiant cut. It even has special cutting across the surface of the stone, where if you look, it almost looks like, well, it's a hexagon, but it's almost like diamond-like shape. The way that that's done, that's a very different table facet than we normally see. Normally be rectangular. So then you have the big wide diamonds here. It's going to be the 4 rows, the 3 columns. So really well done there. And that would mean, yep, if my count's correct, that's 12 per side, 24 diamonds, totaling a 95-point diamond weight. So you've got a really exquisite, and you see blues, reds, yellows, oranges, greens. It's all happening because that's the dispersion we love to see with this this stone. That's what it's known for. High dispersion and color change. What more could you want or ask for in a rare exotic stone? I think you got it all. And yet we're going to make it very, very affordable. So come on in if you'd like to have this one, because obviously that's a rarity. We just don't get the pleasure of seeing all that often in that size. Normally they're under a carat. This one being tremendous in size at $265. And I'm going to gather up those earrings. You're seeing a little reflection of those on the mirror finish side there. And then we're going to go ahead and get this out of here in a hurry. But let me show you another viewpoint so you can see it from on the hand, so you can really get an idea what that's all about. That's what it looks like. So you're seeing all the rainbow colors. That is dispersion, right? And then of course changing color, so higher dispersion than diamond. Only a few stones in the world can do that. This is one of them. You see all that brilliance and beauty, and it is not going to be, oh, forget about $79.99. That's just what is a I look at prices here as suggestions, and then I tend to go off on my own and do what I do, which is really drop prices and lower them to make sure everything is a value and everything can go. And especially when it is a museum level piece like this is, something important, something different, something bold. That's what you have here, where it's not going to be $79, $69, or $59. Remember, there's only one. That is crucial with these color change spoons, but this is a cut we have not seen before. Even when we've seen radiant cuts, they are not typically like this, and that's what's giving you all that big pop of color. It's like individual huge sections of color you have all the way through the stone, diamonds everywhere, almost a carat there. If you aren't a huge fan of yellow gold, please feel free to change it. Please make it in your gold color choice. And when I say make it, I mean you tell us what to do and we do the work. So you don't pay for it, we do the work, we put in the time, we make it custom for you, all of that we love to do, but it's not gonna be even $4,999. It's for one caller only, and we'll see who's going to take it, because you just don't see them at $49 or $39. Keep in mind, this is our 265. That would be, I believe, our largest that we have here in stock going forward. So this is the way to get it. Huge value right now, not even going to be $39. We're going to take it even lower. This is 265. Normally the 1 carats go for this price. So on a Friday night, still kind of again, something that we get you kicked off with really great values that you don't always expect to see. Here we go. Instead of $39, let's make it $2,999 only. That's for one caller, one collector, that is, and that's going to be gone in a hurry. So make sure you let us know if you'd like that one in white, yellow, rose gold, and in your size. I like that. And then if you love the designer keys, does anyone pay attention to designer jewelry out there? Those designer catalogs, or do you ever like to walk through the stores if you're in a big city or on vacation and walk into those big designer boutiques and look at what they're doing in designs? Well, a lot of them do these great collectible keys. We've got one of our own design that is a huge blue sapphire in the center. And speaking of blue sapphires, we'll have a ring tonight that's also in a blue sapphire, and then opal time is here. I've got some of our best opals, and opals are challenging to show on TV. We know that. You've probably heard that before. But look at how beautiful that is. That one's having no issue whatsoever. Forget about dispersion. Let's go play of color, a different type of descriptor for how we get a lot of color in one stone. With opal, which is phenomenal, it is a play of color story. That is the phenomenon. That's what it's called. Now we got to go back, and look at that. The darkness of just me blocking the light here shows you more of the color, and still not quite what it's going to look like when you get it at home, but a better idea, a better indicator. Now this is going to be 112, $74.93. Now take a tip from me. If I'm starting a 3-hour show, and I'm going to show you the first couple items. Obviously, it's very strategic what is pulled for the very first couple items, because we're here to make an impression, show you what to expect for the evening as we go forward in our Friday Night Live. This is important. This is beautiful. It's 11 carats, 40 set in platinum. That does have a 70-point diamond weight as well, in mostly rounds, but a couple of baguettes that are on the side, so east and west. And you see the colors that it has that do not quit even here. Now, this is natural through and through. It's got some great detail to the background, so it's going to act as your undergallery, but also give it decorative style and design. But this is one, oh, you're going to enjoy this price tag. So that's the platinum through and through there. $11.40. It means it's going to look double at least. This is definitely a piece that I think is going to look more than double. As you see it on the hand, you can check it out for yourself. See what you think. Does that look like a 25 carat? I think it does. Even more so perhaps in some cases, and yet no longer $8,999, and there's nothing wrong with that. Most of the opals I've seen in this size of late that I presented that I've been very proud of, they've been in that price point, and that's where they stay. We're actually going to take this significantly lower, and when I tell you I don't think this one's going to last very long, and then we have a pendant that could coordinate nicely with it that I'm going to show you right after this, and then we're done with opals for the day. This is the opal that's coming up in a pendant. Look at that. So that's a great stone too. But now we're talking about Lightning Ridge, material. Beautiful oval design, all the colors, including even different varieties from lighter to darker and different tones within. I love how the colors almost blend. Instead of being a real distinctive color pattern, it's got a little blending throughout where you see different colors come through at different times. This is why, and every time it moves and every time you're in a different light, it's going to give you a different look, a different pattern. So it never looks the same way twice. Opals are some of the most fascinating stones, but you really got to seek out the good ones. It takes a lot to get, and I usually mean a lot of money there. It takes a lot of money usually to get a stone that's going to have all the colors, let alone a real ample supply. So this is it, and it's not going to be 9,000. Okay, what can we do tonight? Can we really take some pieces down? I'll tell you what, we got a big weekend ahead. So there's a lot to get to. There's a lot of special pieces, of course, but this is one that's got to go first. And when we talk about, we'll have that pendant coming up for you shortly, that beautiful pendant that could be a coordinating piece if you want it to be, but if you want a pendant, big size, we've got that. Let's just make sure this goes first really, really quickly as we're on our way here. And come on in if you want to own it in a hurry, because this is never going to last at less than 8,000 or 7,000. I even love the idea of doing like 4,000 bucks and just get it done. $39.99 all the way on down to an incredible moment, but yet it's not even $39.99. It's platinum. It's a 12 karat, nearly in size. Every color of the rainbow is there and represented beautifully. And yet here I've shown you some of our best values that we can possibly show. And they're still sitting here for an opportunity of a lifetime. If you're a collector, we've had them. The speen, you name it. The beauty of that ruby, the great looking stone we had in the fabulous, fabulous design. What was that we had that, of course, was so affordable? Well, you know the Paraiba earrings. They're rare to get. Here's what we'll do instead of $39.99. Got to take it lower, got to move jewelry all night long and all weekend long, and that's what we're going to be doing. It's not $39. It's not going to be. We're going to take another $500 instant coupon for you. Make it $3,499. One caller gets it, and it is a monster piece. I can make any piece of jewelry look small. Once again, look at how beautiful this is on the hand, and maybe that's one you wear middle finger, index finger, or the ring finger. Totally up to you. But that's also a stone that goes with everything. You wear it with everything you own. You put it on proudly, whether you're wearing it, again, all across the hand, or maybe that's your special occasion piece. It's totally up to you. But what you don't find are opals that have that elite level of quality very often. And now it's under $3,500 only. So a big, big value, and only one caller gets it. So that's it. Now we'll do the pendant, because the pendant's where, this is even, let me see the size here of the pendant. Oh yeah, you're gonna like this one. So the pendant's gonna coordinate back. And the pendant's gonna be a 12 karat 04, so it's bigger. I was wondering if it might be, and it is. I tend to look at the size first before the carat weights just to really evaluate these opals, and this one is, I think, gone. Now let's take a look at this. Here's the opal in the pendant. It's actually a little bit larger in carat weight. It's 112/7610, and that's going to be our free form. So not a set oval necessarily, but it's got a little bit more unique type of cut to it, but also color all the way through. This is also black opal in a fancy cut or free form, and then it's got this really pretty design. I tried to decide what does this look like in the veil here with the design of the diamonds. It is a 12/04. It's 18 karat gold as well. And then we're going to throw in a box link chain and give you 17 points in diamonds in that veil. So that's an outstanding piece, all bezel set, and yet it's going to sit up a little bit because it's done in that elevated basket. And you have one opportunity to get it right now. And this one's going to be a very important value, just like the ring was. Want to make sure that if you do love the coordinating set, you've got a chance to own it. But this is outstanding. And let's go even lower than even, well, $49.99 is not going to work. Still have the opal sitting here, that 12 or 1140 rather. Is here in platinum. Now we're going 18K. Let me show it from a distance though, just real quick before we get you the best price possible. It's going to be a quick look at this. Chain is adjustable, by the way. So you've got plenty of adjustability to make it shorter than 18 inches if you'd like, because it is a longer piece. So I think that even if you normally wear an 18-inch chain, you might often wear this shorter because you're accommodating for the long length of the stone and the design. Then you look at it this way, it's actually going to be, let's see, we got about an inch, almost an inch and a half, but I would say for being more specific, no, it's really an inch and a half there, top to bottom. And then, of course, all the great colors. And then let's take a look at it. It's always fun to look at it here because it is darker where I stand. So you can get immediately a better idea of what to expect there with that opal. And yet a lot of almost like lavender backdrop now with the bright, bright greens. And then it almost looks like a little butterfly in a way, doesn't it, of the big diamonds there up top. Let's make it simple and easy. Take it up close again here so you can see all those gorgeous colors. And forget about even $49.39 or $29.99. Giving away opals, it's what we do. Lately, I've seen the best Lightning Ridge opal values that we've ever had all here just in the last couple of weeks. And yet this one's not even $19.99 for a 1204 giveaway. That's all this is. Simple, easy. I'm not done. I got to make sure, again, I keep dropping prices until it goes. That's really my style. Just make sure that obviously there's enough people out there where if we get the price right, it's going to go. So if it's still here, it just means take it lower. So how about this? $18.88, $17.77, $16.99. Can't stop there. Got to make sure it goes in a hurry, and you don't have to pay $16.99 at all. Does anybody love big opal out there? Because we have the ring, now we have the pendant, and it's not even going to be $16, $15, $99. It's blowout time. We'll make that $1,499 only. First caller, that's it. I've got the golden yellows and the oranges, and as well as the greens and the blues there throughout. Mandarin garnet stud earrings are also here, and a 2-carat yellow diamond, more affordably priced than any 2-carat yellow diamond we've ever had, and it's gorgeous. It's the one I flashed earlier. Also have a nice big white diamond piece in pendants, alexandrites here, you name it, we got it. So if there is something you're looking for in specific, you can call us with your requests and get those in as well. I hope you will. And then also Zembaran earrings are here in a hoop style. So that's kind of fun and different. So we'll see those as well, but $14.99 brand new and just so limited with, of course, being a one only. You see that orangey glow that's happening throughout? Thank you very, very much. Here we go on the way next. And don't forget about the speen, this color changing speen in the radiant cut. Beautifully, beautifully done. Love that one. All right, so let's just bring it out. It's not for everybody, but it might be. Actually, when I have 2-carat yellow diamonds here on this show, and we have the best yellow diamond values on the planet, and that's not just a line. That's the fact, that's the truth. We have the best values in yellow diamonds on planet Earth. And I encourage you to look around and see what's going on with yellow diamonds if you haven't had a chance, or, you know, call your favorite retailer or talk to a friend that knows jewelry in the business. This is one of those that I cannot get over what we're doing on this specific one-of-a-kind ring. And really it comes down to, this is a specialty cut. It's in a marquise cut. We don't see that all the time. We usually see cushions, pear shapes, and ovals. That's about it here in our big yellow diamond. So nice departure to see something in a unique shape, number one. Number two, it's going to be a big 2-carat stone. It's item number 112, 7439, and you are the first to see it. So that's exciting as well. Now it's all platinum, and that is a 1-carat 96 stone. So just shy. And I told you earlier, I looked at this and I thought it was 4 carats. Because it's not one of those real narrow marquise cuts. It's got a nice width to it as well. So it is giving what we, and first of all, how close are we? I mean, I'm zoomed in as far as this camera lens will go to show you every detail of a VS marquise cut yellow diamond that is also, by the way, natural. This is not a treated stone. This is not some simulant or crystal. We don't do synthetic or lab grown, nothing like that. So we have to really praise the fact that it's such a big individual stone. It's that pure, beautiful yellow. It's a rare cut, and then it's got stacks of diamonds. I mean, stacks. They're like candelabras, right? It's just it looks regal. It looks elegant. You've got baguettes. You've got round brilliants. They're all big at 64 points there. So you're getting over 2.5 carats in diamonds. Altogether, this is outstanding, and yet only 6 white diamonds there. So on average, those are over 10 points apiece. That's not too shabby. We have something very important to look at here, but again, all you have to do is dial in because you may be surprised. And Lolo got to move jewelry all night long. Pieces got to go on this show tonight. That's all there is to it. So instead of being $16,999, which is right here, there's the ring, there's the price. It's pretty simple. And that's what we're supposed to get. And we see 2-carat yellow diamonds here and there, and they command those prices. And guess what? They sell. And they don't stick around and stay here, and that's just it. We are the leader in yellow diamond values the world over. So when you see us bring a value that is even better than our own normally, I think it's time to get on the phone lines and be ready to go, because this will not last, and it's not even going to be $10,000 for a 2-carat rare marquise that got to show it on the hand, because obviously it looks bigger. You're going to see that now. It does stay in the platinum, but if you have a size request, like you don't wear a perfect size 6, that's okay. Gosh, that's pretty. The way that is done to really just completely encase the sides with diamonds, and still the point of the marquise top and bottom is really replicated in the way these diamonds are stacked as well. It's not going to be $10,000. Not $99.99. call me quickly. You've got a money back guarantee, and I think the first thing you do on any diamond you get here is appraise it. Go get it appraised. Talk to a reputable jeweler who's got their GG, which is a graduate gemology degree. Have them, if they're experts, especially in diamonds and especially in colors of diamonds, have them appraise this. And I think you're going to be tempted to turn around and sell it and make a profit. But it would be one of those where I think you're going to look at it and instantly fall in love, no matter how much it's worth beyond what you paid. It's going to be one that you're just going to want to wear and enjoy every single day. And isn't that the point of jewelry after all? There's a lot of wonderful things that we can purchase in this world and a lot of ways to, try to gain wealth and, add wealth and all that kind of thing. But when it comes to jewelry, there's just nothing more important right now than especially jewelry and precious metals like this. Platinums and golds, diamonds that are in demand and super exotic. This is everything in one. And I don't have a caller on the phone lines yet, and that's a shame, because we're going to have people missing out on this. And there will be more than one caller and collector who want to have a ring like this in their collection, and yet we only have one. What can I do? I can't build another. We don't have another Marquise yellow in the entire inventory, not even in a 10-point size or a 20-point size or a half-carat size. Here's 2 carats and looking even larger. Very tough for Marquise cuts to do, actually, but this one's accomplishing that. And it's going to be better than 9,000. Come on in. I know it's Friday, and I know it takes everybody, because people are out on date nights and movie night and, doing those kind of things. And I get it, right? It's a night to be out. So you get the opportunity, the early birds here, that simply know that shopping sometimes takes priority, right? Sometimes a real shopper puts shopping ahead of everything else and takes precedence because you know the deals are going to go. I have a shopping phrase, and it's really a good one to live by because it's true. It's the good stuff goes. And that is such a fact. When you see something great at a tiny price especially, there's just obviously there's a wonderful amount of collectors out there that understand and know what something like this should be. And yet we're not going to make this $99, $89, $79, $99. I'm already too low. It's a beautiful setting that looks different and bold. That just doesn't look like everything else you've ever seen out there, which is part of the, I think, appeal, because I'm somebody who's an individual and I like to be an individual. And I think we all are as humans, but I think it's fun to express that with things like fashion and jewelry and accessories and our personalities, and let our personalities speak through those different things that we wear. And that's really what a ring like this does. And yet we're not going to do 79, 69.99. It's getting really crazy low here. But this is the kind of thing I wish we had a bunch of, and we don't. And I wish we could bring you on the daily. I wish I could always have 2-carat yellow diamonds in the collection, but we don't. And yet here it is for less than even $69.99. I'm going to keep on going, and let me know if you'd like it, because we've never had a 2-carat price this way. That is a fact. So big diamond collectors, big diamond lovers, are you out there? Because in all of my years of offering really incredible, and I mean powerful, high quality VS yellow diamonds, I've never had a 2-carat priced at $7,000. Never. Never. Ever. It does not happen. If it's a 1.5 carat, that could be the price for a 1.5 or even a 120. But to get 2 carats in a specialty cut, totally different animal, and it's not going to be $69.99 either. We're going even lower than that. So this is the moment you want to dial in, otherwise you're going to miss out, and then you're going to be wishing you called early, because it is $5,999 only. One caller gets it, one caller owns it, can't do anything about getting another. That is the special piece. And the way the stacks of the diamonds are perfectly framing the length, and that's what's so beautiful about it. And then you've got this wide band of platinum as well, and that is a strong and beautiful stone. Look at that flash. And so even with a yellow diamond or your colors of diamond, you should still get brilliance. It's not just you seeing the rainbow colors through a white diamond. You should see all the colors of the rainbow through all your different colors, whether they be pink or greens, blues or yellows. We've had them all. We've had chameleons. The only diamond color we have not had is really a red, a natural red. But everything else we bring you on the regular, yet nothing of this size or cut. So $59.99 for 30 more seconds. Then we're going to move right along. Bottom of the hour is here. So we've got a little special for you. Too many incredible pieces tonight just to have top of the hours. We've got bottom of the hour specials as well, and we've got some mandarin garnets that are awfully pretty and a one-of-a-kind pair of earrings. I do have that blue sapphire in the key with diamonds as well. And then alexandrite, one of the most expensive and valuable stones in the world, is coming up, and that's going to be in a big pear shape. On the way next, it's 112-0592, and we're 2 seconds away. And here it is. There's the alexandrite for you. That is two-tone gold and a nice towering wider ring with a lot of detail and scroll work, big diamonds as as well. It's 1120592. Loving this one. 75 points in the alexandrite, 70 points in the diamonds. Now we had to zoom far back just to actually show the whole piece in its entirety. And the great way it's set with yellow gold top and bottom. Now I'm going to recommend leaving it that way, but the truth is you don't have to. If you would rather us go to work, we can actually make it all in one color of gold, all yellow, all white, all rose. But again, there's a reason the designers do it this way. They already put in the extra work of making that two-tone element, doing the rope borders in yellow, the rust in the white, the beautiful diamonds you have, which are all bigger diamonds, I must add, some bezel sets, some pave, some prong set, different styles of diamond setting throughout. And yet, it's only going to be for one lucky caller. And yeah, that's a 75 pointer. You can already see the blue greens, but do you see the purples as well? That is indicative of that 100% color change. And it's trying its hardest right now to show its color change to you in the wrong light. So, and nothing wrong with the light, it's just the fact that it's not incandescent light. So we don't usually see any type of color change, but we are here already. It's trying and it's showing up a little bit. So love seeing that. And it's going to be better than even, well, let's just, make it a value. $79.99, as easy as we can do normally. Extra special discounts on this Friday night as we welcome in the weekend, and it's a big one. And so here we are with a better value than even $7,000. We'll take it under $2,000. And not $19.99 either. When you see this on the hand, notice this is one of those really lavish, detailed designer mountings. Not for the faint of heart, because it's obviously going to be noticed. This is not one you put on and you go to lunch with the girls and nobody notices your new piece of jewelry. Not possible. Not possible. It just is all bright and stunning, and yet June's birthstone, yes, with pearl. Pearl and alexandrite share the month of June as far as being the birthstone representative of that month. So you have something to look at there and think about. We're not that far away, and then here we are with that lavish detail. Love to see the open work you have, the scroll work that shows off the great diamonds as well. It looks as if the diamonds are just floating on your finger there, and yet it's not even $19.99. Let's make it only $1,888, please, and that'll be one only. And then we've got a quick little wheel for our bottom of the hour, a little wheel of big jewelry. Little wheel, trio, big pieces, and all exotic. So we'll see those coming up next for you on the way. And you know what happens when we put pieces together on a wheel. You know they go. It sounds like our alexandrite may be gone. 75 pointer for $18.88. I know we don't do loose stones anymore. I spent a lot of my first decade of my career selling as much loose material as I did finished jewelry, and yet no way you're doing a 75-point alexandrite for that price. That is a fact. And that's that Brazilian material we love with those blue greens into the purple reds. And we'll build our wheel next because it looks like maybe this one's gone. And remember, you can have any gold combination you want if you want to keep it in two-tone, or if you just want to do all one color as well. If you object at all to the two-tone element you have there, we can go ahead and go back to the drawing board and make it all just one fabulous color if that's what you'd prefer. And again, we pick up the tab on all that extra labor and detail and design work. So let me know on that one, Jason, if you got it. This is just the makings of a wheel, a specialty cut green tourmaline with facet patterns that are rectangular, but they run perpendicular to each other. I also have one of the prettiest and brightest neon green cat's eyes. And then we're going to go even bolder here with a really cool designer ring. And actually, I might scoot this one over here and this one over here. And then we're going to show you this medallion in a ring. And medallion, think medallion of gold, or is this one actually, yeah, 18K. But with this beautiful lacy-like detail that's within. So it's like one big surface area of gold, that's 18K, and it's a lot of it. And then it's concave, so it dips in, and that's where that design element is. So I know it's making the other rings look small. They are not. We'll try them on the hand so you can see. But that's a green tourmaline. There's our cat's eye chrysoberyl, and here is our diamond and 18 karat gold ring. Stays in the white gold, and then we've got the cat's eye in the middle, which is actually going to be in platinum, and then the tourmaline as well on the left side is also platinum. So they will stay in the white metals they're in, and then all you have to do is let me know which one you like, because they're all the same price tag, and they're very bold and very important and obviously rare. We're seeing a lot of 18 karat gold on the right. Was that an earthquake or just a truck banging into the wall? I don't know. You never know around here. It's either a semi-truck that's backing into the back of the studio, or it's a earthquake. You never know. But anyway, I think we're good. So here we go. That's going to be green tourmaline. The size on that green tourmaline is a 307. And then we also have the cat's eye is a 155. And then you also have the big diamond ring, which is 18 karat gold and 25 points in diamonds right there in the center. So this is it. First callers on each, one of a kinds all. And we're going to make this simple. And Jason, no alexandrite over there. Just questions about it? All right, let me know if I didn't cover any of the bases there. We'll help you out with that. But let's go ahead and send this beautiful trio out. I think we need to go really, really low. What do you guys think? You're okay with that tonight if we just make everything really extra special discounted? You don't mind? You don't mind if we lose some money tonight as a company, as a network, if we just take everything to rock bottom and just give you some values? That's what we're going to do. So take a look. I've got all three going out for one price. They're less than $1,000. They are. They're better than $9.99 as well. And check this out, because this is what I want to prove to you. This is a big ring on its own. I know that they're tough to stand up next to that big 18 karat gold diamond ring, but look at that. There's the green tourmaline. It's got plenty of size. Here's the cat's eye chrysoberyl. That's a wild one there. That's beautiful. And then we've got the really big, kind of like a disc of gold, but again, heavy and really special. That would be beautiful. When do you ever see a design like that? Tell me, every catalog you look through. I get probably on average about 55 catalogs a week of jewelry, just companies, designers, you know, from high end to not so high end. I've never seen anything like this. Never sold anything like it, never seen anything like it. Any one you want, from tourmaline and specialty cut to cat's eye with a lot of diamonds, and then this beautiful 18 karat gold ring. They're less than $1,000 already, but you're not impressed by that. You need a better value than $9.99. I will provide that. And here's the cat's eye in platinum, big diamond halo there. Just the diamonds around that cat's eye, they're going to be 67 points. And here's our green tourmaline. And that is one of the most open, bright, beautiful, emerald-like colors in a green tourmaline you ever will see. And yet none of them are going to be $9.99 only because you haven't said sold yet. And if you're not enthused, I'm not enthused. If you're not loving the price, I'm not loving the price. It really is that simple. So we just need to make them even lower in price, and we won't even do $899. Happy Friday, everybody. Glad the weekend's here, aren't we? And whew, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be so much fun. So again, stay with us because we've got a lot of great jewelry and a big weekend ahead. I know that I'm going to introduce you guys to an ID bracelet, and it's only the style. This isn't one of those medical alert bracelets. It's not like that. It's high-end design with VS diamonds and engraved and personalized for you. That's tomorrow. So just a little heads up on that if you like custom jewelry. But let's take a look at these three. How about $888 a piece for 60 seconds? Then we got to move. A lot to get to on a Friday night. Glad you're with us. I hope we can find something you love in jewelry. I hope the prices are just what you're looking for, because obviously it doesn't get much more affordable than that at $888. And that's the tourmaline, which may be gone right now. Item number is 1127130. That's platinum with a 307 green. And again, it's got facet pattern where it's got those bar facets across the top, as it does underneath as well. So when you actually see it, it almost looks as if it's kind of reminiscent of radiant cuts, but that's because there's two different types of rectangular bar faceting that are running perpendicular to each other. So that's what creates that look. That's the 307 with 25 points. Then we have the cat's eye chrysoberyl in the middle. This is also platinum. That's the 155 with 67 points in diamonds, and that is such a beauty. And then we've also got that great diamond ring in 18 karat solid white gold. All one only is 18 seconds remaining. Yes. Thank you. The big diamond ring, one more time on the hand here, all by itself. 7146 for you, Jason. That one is gone. And take a look. That is truly something I've not seen before. And congratulations. There you can see it's actually dips down. So think of it like a bowl. And then it's got the diamonds and this lacy design inside. That one's 18 karat gold and gone. So that stays in the 18 karat white. Now we've got two left. We'll come in a little bit closer. A phenomenal stone, literally, and then a phenomenal stone, figuratively, both together, $888, whichever one you like. Okay, so we'll give those a final 30 there, and then let me know if you like either one. And congratulations on that diamond ring and all that 18 karat gold. That's awfully special. And then also we have an orange tourmaline. Don't see many of those. Just true, pure orange. No pink in that one. No yellows, just pure orange. And our top of the hour is coming up in about 20 minutes. We're going to bring you a hoop earring with diamonds and a royal Zembar and garnet. That jewel tone that goes with everything, an unmatched color, and a beautiful, I mean, really, truly unique and color shift as well. Conch Pearl is here, and the big diamond, the yellow diamond must have. I'm buying it at the end of the show. I'm not even a Marquise lover typically, but that one I love because it's not too narrow. It's got that really big look. We have a Paraíba, and we have a diamond highway ring, and we have a big tanzanite, one big emerald cut, and then I've got my pear shape. That's it. In tanzanites tonight. That's it. I got the emerald cut and the pear shape. Both have been here before. We're just bringing them down to brand new lows. Here's the emerald cut. Yes, that's the one you want to have, with a little accent of rose gold on the first halo and white diamonds and white gold the rest of the way. So which one would you like, green tourmaline or cat's eye? Let me know which one you're taking. And who is shopping over there? Jason, happy Friday to them. Dale. Hey, Dale. Where's Dale calling from? Is he in Ohio? Oh, Minnesota. Okay, Midwest. I knew it was Midwest. Oh, goodness. I'm trying to memorize every caller and their state and their firstborn's child name and pets' names too. I'm trying. I'm getting there. That's my goal. Once I do that, that's when I can retire. That's when I do. That's when I know. When I know everybody by heart, that's when I know. Okay, now we've made friends and now we've given great jewelry and now we can move along. But here we go with the next tanzanite on the way. Which one would you like, Joanne? Tourmaline, cat's eye. Tourmaline on the left, cat's eye on the right. That's one of the most beautiful bright greens we've seen in a cat's eye as well. So really well done there and congratulations. All right, here comes the blue wing. One only emerald cut, bye-bye, it's gonna go. No question about it because it is large and it's a 14 karat 16. 112, 6724, and it sounds like we may have a clean sweep on that wheel. Well done. Now here we are with the 1416 in 18 karat two-tone gold. You start with the rose gold and then you have the white gold the rest of the way. And oh my goodness, what a stone. Wait, what was it that we saw the emerald cut the other day? It was 9 carats, right? 9 carat emerald cut that had that consistent, beautiful depth of color. Well, oh, and by the way, my most important day of my year is Sunday. So yes, and I thought I was gonna be spending it one way, because it's always a big celebration day. I'm usually out of town on 223. It's a very important day for me. It's my most important day. It's not my birthday. I could care less about my birthday. It's a fun day to drink margaritas and eat chips and salsa, but other than that, I could care less. My most important day of my year is Sunday, so I hope you'll join me for that. And it's also gonna be, I'm gonna do something a little different than I usually do on 223. So I'll share that with you tomorrow. But yeah, it's a big weekend for me personally, so I hope you'll join us. And it's always fun, and it's career related. You know, it's 223, so you know it's one of those special days, and you know it's all really important. So I hope that you'll stick around with me all weekend long. And here we go with our 1416. Now, also, Jason, which one are you taking? Are you taking the cat's eye or the green tourmaline? Okay, so here's what we'll do, and if we have any questions on those last two, let me know. But this is that red flash galore, and it's also going to be 142 in diamonds. Pretty impressive. Now, we really accentuated the halo here by adding the rose gold, and then you've got this basket underneath, which I happen to love because I think it really is a nice little decorative touch here with these open style pear shapes that are set as the basket. You can see it's gonna actually stay as is. So you're getting the rose and the white gold combination. And it gives it a look almost as if, and you'll see this from afar, it almost gives the look like those are pink diamonds. I think really, especially as you're just a couple of feet away, like we are now, it really gives the look like these are pink diamonds surrounding it when they are indeed white diamonds. But that rose gold underneath really gives that little bit of extra tone. Also 142, that's a lot of diamond weight that you're getting along with it. And they continue down the sides. We kept it classic. I do want to point out, if you want to add a ring next to it, look at that. This is all perched up a little bit off the hand, so you can simply add and stack if you'd like to. You can put a ring beside it. That could be your favorite diamond band. It could be your wonder rings, maybe your pink diamond wonder rings, your white diamond wonder rings, whatever you like. But this one's actually going a lot less than $24,999. So all you have to do is get on the phone lines and give us a call. That's it. That's all you got to do. All you do right now, because you're going to be very impressed with what we can do here from a per carat standpoint. And I think ignoring the diamonds is probably ill-advised here because there is almost 1.5 carats, but I know you're going to love it just for the carat weight alone and the fact it's museum reserve. And I know we got creative here. We got a little extra creative with this one, putting the rose gold together. It does stay as is, but that's what makes it different. And if you already have a blue wing, because raise your hand if you do. Most of us do. I don't have one yet. Most everyone I've spoken to here, if you've been watching for any amount of time, typically you have some kind of blue wing blocked in your collection thus far. But do you have anything with rose gold and white gold together? And think about why they did that. It was actually very much strategic to really bring out the fact that there's red flash all the way through the stone. So maybe the rose gold surrounding it is just making sense there. A nice little addition makes it more interesting and will make it better than $10,000 or $99.99. And when I tell you we have a super duper low, crazy low per carat, I mean it. And I'm trying to get you on the phone lines early so you don't miss out, because obviously that's the way things are going here. And we're going to make this better than even $8,000, $7,000, or $6,000. It stays as is. We'll size it though for you. We can size it to whatever you need, but it's going to be $5,999 instead. And that will be it, which comes down to about $420 a carat. And that we don't see on Museum Reserve. Now, the only other option I will have tonight in Tanzanite, because we're really kind of running through our last of their kind now, I do have this modified pair, which is also a halo design, but no diamonds down the side. So that's my only other option tonight in the Tanzanites. unless you want to, specifically request something and we can see if it's here for you, but that'll be it. So just 2 tanzanites in the show tonight. That's it. So keep that in mind. If you have any questions about any other tanzanites and you want to check on availability, we'll always be happy to do that and check and see if they're still here. But that is down, seriously guys, $59.99. Do the math. That's $423 a carat. Extremely, extremely low for a museum reserve stone, especially when there's a carat and a half in diamonds as well. So that is a beautiful way to add to the Tanzanite collection, or get your first before it's too late. Because obviously we hate the idea of you going out there and spending more to get lesser material. That is never something anyone wants to do, I don't think, in any category, right? And that's really, at this point, kind of what we're up against at this moment in time. Very few left. Also, just FYI, we have some really big earrings. Gorgeous cushion cut squares. These are the largest earrings we have. 26 plus carats. Total weight, that means 13 plusers in each earring. Drops with diamonds and hoops, and that'll be a great way to shop as well. Beautiful earrings. We'll get those out the door tonight too. And that one's got to go at $59.99. So look what we've had at $59.99. Either your big tanzanite, or you can go ahead and grab that big yellow diamond, which is the big marquise cut. That was the 2 carat yellow diamond marquise cut. This is it. That's $59.99 as well, which we have never, ever seen a 2 carat yellow diamond price like that. So those are the pieces that you're getting first dibs on, you're getting first looks at before a lot of people even tune in, because on Fridays, usually it's 7:45, which for the record is 15 minutes before the show ends. That's when we get a lot of people tuning in. Because remember, we used to start our shows at 7 and they went all the way till 10. And I can speak because I did a lot of Fridays for years and years and years where we would get people tuning in at 9:45, right? The very end of the show. So now with the show shifting earlier, it's a real late night crowd. So this is, again, makes sense because people are out and about on Friday night. So here's what you've got: a chance to own the yellow diamond before anybody else really sees it, and $59.99 gets you that one. And then of course the tanzanite here, the 14 karat plus, that one also being only $59.99 tonight. Your choice of there. Those are 2 pieces that should probably go before this hour ends, with only about 13 minutes left. And again, let us know if you have any requests. Now here's our key. This is the key to success, maybe. Maybe it could be the key to someone's heart, because I look at it that way. I'm not a big, heart jewelry person, but look at this. This could be a lot of the same meaning. And I wanted to show it here because a lot of times a really good Blue Wing Museum Reserve is going to look a lot like a sapphire. And that's the proof. They look like twins, but the pendant has a sapphire and this is a tanzanite. So let's show you the key pendant here with the blue sapphire, and it's a big blue sapphire. Sometimes with pendants, we're just going to see a smaller accent stone. This one is 112-0354, and that's really the only large key design we do with a big center stone in color. So something a little different and unexpected. Plus, it's going to be a 1 carat cushion cut blue. It looks like that cashmere blue, that really rich royal blue that looks velvety in tone. Diamond scrolling, did you notice it's 2-tone? We did the yellow gold for the blue sapphire setting, and the rest is done in white gold and white diamonds. 71 points there in the white diamonds, and then a mirror finish bail. And then we'll show you the length because it's quite lengthy at almost 2 inches. Here's what that looks like from a distance away, and keep in mind that is a big enough bail for your diamonds by the yard. So you have some options there. Now let's take a look at it from a distance here. From top to bottom, you have a full-on 1 3/4 as we showed there on the graphics. You can see it there. Now we'll take it over to the neckline in case that helps give you just another perspective on what that's going to look like from a distance away. And there's that incredible blue glow of that sapphire. Just what we want to see in the best of the best of the best of royal blues. And whether you're wearing it lower or higher, fantastic piece. I like the idea of wearing it layered. Maybe put a diamonds by the yard up here, and then you layer this a little bit lower on a separate chain, and you do that stacking layering look, which is so hot. And the key could be a great gift idea. Maybe it's the key to a new house, right? Maybe it's, someone's holding the key to your heart. You hold the key to their heart. They hold the key to your heart. I love that this can be symbolic of so many things that are maybe a little less obvious. And we think of, shows of, great pieces of jewelry that show affection and usually hearts, things like that. This is so different and so bold, and yet it's supposed to be $43.99. We'll do better than that. First caller gets it, only one though. That's it. It's got great finishing throughout the inside there. You can see that 2-tone element. You can see the base of the key there is actually going to be all solid. And then you have, of course, some cutout designs on purpose to make it look more ornate. And I wish my keys looked that good, right? I'd be much more proud to display them if they looked like that, right? Those are kind of old world keys, right? A beautiful, like, looks like it would open up an old, like a jewelry box from many, 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 many moons ago, right? One of those really cool pieces. And yet, I'm not even doing $4 or $3 or $2,000. It's not $19.99 either. Come on in, because that's a lot of diamond weight and some of the more recognizable designs we see. This is a big designer favorite to do these large keys, especially that. You usually just see them in diamonds. We added the upgrade of the sapphire, a really rich royal blue, and it's not 19, 18, 17. Oh no, I'm doing it again. We're going too low and under cost again, only this time on a 1 carat sapphire. FYI, I've got a 1 carat sapphire later in a ring. It's actually a 115 that'll go with it. But it's not going to be $17.99, I'll tell you that. Unless this sticks around. And if you're more comfortable paying higher prices, knowing that if that's what you need to understand quality, please don't. Please, let's get over that right now. You're at TVON now. You don't need to spend more to get more. You can get that high quality without breaking the bank to do it. And this will be $1,699 instead. So one only there, though. That's going to be it. And that's the one you get. We just put it in a box and send it out to you. There's no gold color change. There's no sizing needed. It's just $16.99 first caller. And that'll be our 30 final seconds to get that one gone. And I hope if you love unique collectibles, or if you do like different designs and layering and stacking your pendants and necklaces, that's a beautiful way to go. So $16.99, and that'll be one only there. All right, coming up, we're going to get to 15 seconds left. We've got another great piece in mandarins. We've got some beautiful spinel, a Burma spinel that is just truly remarkable. Paraíba that's affordable as well. Got a couple sizes in blue-green Paraíbas tonight. One that's a carat third. One is going to be half that size. So we've got some options. And any requests as well, as we are reaching very close to the top of the hour here, and we'll see those hoops coming up with Zambaran garnets, one of those real wearable types of stones that goes with so many other things. Okay, and don't forget about the yellow diamond. We'll keep showing it till it goes. Obviously, that's going to find a home tonight when the right caller sees it. $59.99 for that yellow diamond. And don't forget about this incredible tanzanite, also $59.99 for that tanzanite emerald cut. And so it leads us to our big top of the hour here. In just a moment, I do have a gorgeous aqua, and yes, we are literally, what are we, a couple days away from March, so not much longer to wait, and this is the celebration stone of the month of March, except in its best variety. Aquamarine out of the Sierra Santa Maria mine. Thank you so much. We're verifying on the key as well as the yellow diamonds. So again, you might want to jump on these lines very quickly. A lot of people catching up with what's been shown, getting ready to get that favorite piece, whatever it may be. But this is aqua. And it's only one of the night as well. So we've got a nice variety, but it's like we'll see one of everything tonight. We've already had sphenes, tanzanites, cat's eyes, green tourmalines, opals. We've had ruby, paraíbas. We've had a lot of great variety so far, haven't we? And now it's all about aqua. And so we'll tend to see one of everything tonight in this show. A lot of variety. 6856 is the number. And that'll be a platinum 182 in that center pair. And then also 16 points in diamonds too. You get 16 points in the VS diamonds. They go all the way wrapping around. There's a couple of bigger stones that are going to be prong set here and here. They're on opposite corners of the pair, and then the rest are going to loop around this platinum piece, which is our big 182. It's such a gorgeous color, very saturated. Of course, that's the name of the game with Sierra Santa Maria, is it's the ultimate high-level saturation. You're not dealing with colorless stones. Aquas that are colorless, that's what you normally see. We're going to bring you something far more elite, far more high-end. And this one's $1 to the first caller, just to try it out and see if we can move some jewelry tonight, because obviously everything's got to move. And that's a very important piece, and it is $1. I'll pay for it, and you don't have to. Well, you pay a little portion of it. You pay the $1, and I'll pay the rest, and it's a $29.99 piece, by the way. So I'll pay the $29.98, and then you can pay the extra $1, and that's it, and then we'll arrive at that price. But anyway, that's first caller, and I better try it on here too. So while we're waiting for that to go, we'll see if anybody would like it. I hope so. It's certainly worth that price. Don't think otherwise. It's worth the $29.99. It's just $1. All right, do we have somebody? Fantastic. Who is it over there? Thank you, Michelle. Michelle from, okay, she's in California, so she's got to pay tax. Michelle in California, I'm just trying to calculate the tax. What is that, 10 cents? Okay, so Michelle's going to have to pay the 10 cents tax. Is that okay with her? Michelle, congratulations. Michelle's in California. So again, the only people that pay tax are the California residents. So yeah. Oh, thank you. So Potty eBay earrings are sold, I just found out. So they sold a long time ago. But anyway, thank you, Michelle. We're going to show something else here. I'm going to go ahead and show you these tanzanite earrings real quick. And thank you. They are sold. The aqua is sold. The tanzanite earrings are not yet because we haven't shown them yet. But thank you, Michelle. And yeah, she's going to have to, she's okay. Okay, she's okay paying the California tax. She says, I'll gladly pay the 10 cents tax. All right, sounds good. Well, here we go. This one's going to be just one of two spectacular earrings. And another great value coming up now. Well, I'm glad you're with us. That's one good reason to be with us. Even if you never ever shop anything, you might, I tend to do one of those a show, especially these days, sometimes two. So don't feel like that's over. You never know how many pieces of jewelry I'm going to buy tonight for you. It's my little sneaky way to buy you jewelry. It is. Someone's paying for it, and it's me. All right, so here we go. This is our tanzanite drop earring. Why not? I'm going to be working a lot more, so, you know, I can afford more jewelry for you guys. But here we go. This is going to be 1125370. I know. Someone's got to do it. Here we go. 26 carats. I know these are large, so forgive me. They're beautiful, though, aren't they? And I know what a lot of you are thinking. You're probably thinking, could you just put those each in? Maybe they're so large, maybe put each one in a separate ring and we'll enjoy them that way. We may. We may. They're obviously slated to go to the museums, but not as an earring. They would be one going to one museum and one going to another. You decide, but 26 carats plus, and they're gonna be 2631 in carat weight. I just love giving away jewelry. I do, I do. I really love buying jewelry and I love giving it away. And when you get it all together in one fell swoop, it's a lot of fun. It's why I show up, it's just to give away jewelry and make sure you guys get the great jewelry of a lifetime. That's my job. So that's why I'm here every day. So here we go with 26 carats 31, a carat 24 in the diamonds as well. So that's a lot of diamond weight. Well, you're stretching all the way around that stone. You got to have a lot of diamond weight if you're going to make it around the actual border of those cushion cut squares. But then to get the red flashes that are there, and I know they're maybe not for everybody, they're also 18 karat gold, but they are for somebody. Somebody out there wants to have the grandest of them all when it comes to a gorgeous earring that matches all the blue wing block D we've already had. We've got 3 minutes until hour number 2 of 3 begins. So please call us if you have any questions about anything you've seen in hour number 1, because that's about to be done and finished and complete. And then we'll get on with hour number 2 here. But look at that drop. And then this is going to be one of the easiest hoops. It's got a hinge little closure, so all you do is just flip it on down. It opens up nice and wide. You pop that post on and then flip it back up. It's not going to warp the post because it's not even touching the post. Here's how it looks from a distance. I better get you a link. Doesn't look like that's ever been measured before. So might mean I've never presented them before, but here we go. That's going to be, 1 3/8 inches top to bottom. And then I'll pop one on the ear for you so you can see it that way as we admire the one that's sitting up close. And if you would like this earring set that was $40,000, they were $39,999. I'm going to make it a lot better in price tag here. That's what I want to do, is make sure that all of our blue wing block Ds can get a home before we do have to finally just give some to the museums. Some have already gone to the museums, by the way. There have been a number of them that have made the journey across, in this case, most of the museums that have them so far are in Europe. And then we're waiting, the domestic museums will get them the last round. But look at how beautiful that is as a size of that piece from a distance away. They are not $30,000. They are not going to, this is what really is staggering here. They're not even $20,000. So we're well under $1,000 a carat right now on just the blue wing block Ds. And of course, you're getting a lot of diamond weight here. And notice how with the stone so large, obviously there's more weight and more heft to that piece, yet they're balanced. They're sitting beautifully. They're not pulling at the ear. They're really easy to put on and take off. And yet they've got this great, that's it. That's all you do. I just took them off. And that's easy. So let's go back to the wheel. That's how easy it is to take those earrings off when you need to at the end of the day. So this is going to be better than even 15? Sure. It's a Friday night. We're here to move jewelry, no matter how rare, how exotic, how special, how unique. And those are practically rounds because they're the very soft cornered square cushion. And yet it's not going to be 15, 14, 13,000. Now we're under 500 a carat with free diamonds, and that's a lot of diamond weight. And yet you are not going to pay anywhere near that price tag of even $13,999. We're going to blow them out right now. They're under 13 and actually better than 12. We're going to take them down to $11,999. Please remember they are 18 karat solid gold. They sure are. That's important with an earring because it makes it a little bit, if you have any sensitivities to alloys in metal, that's going to really prevent that for the most part, really preclude that. So you've got that great feature in the 18 karat. Plus these huge 13 karat plus stones, and then the big diamond weighted 1.25 carats. So nothing that really is outstanding like an earring like that. That's just one of our top pieces, and of course, look at how good. No matter if you get an emerald cut cushion, Asher, Roval, round, oval, you name it, that's how it's gonna look. There's consistency to blue wing. So if you have other blue wings in other cuts, it's still gonna match back to the blue wings you have in a different cut. And really similar there. So I saw, just wanted to show you that emerald cut that goes with it. Top of the hour's here, so welcome into the show. Glad you're with us tonight. Happy Friday. Most importantly, that's a thrill, is that we've got our Friday night together as usual, and that's gonna be our last look at that earring. Boy, beautiful, aren't they? And by the way, that's like $450 a carat. So with the diamond weight, with all the workmanship and construction that an earring requires, that's pretty impressive. Now, speaking of earrings, while we're at it, this is a hoop modified. So it brings you something a little bit different. We're talking about princess cut, first of their kind, royal Zambaran earrings. This is that forward facing, almost like an oval shape, but really cool because when they're on, they almost look like a long linear drop, but they're actually a hoop because they go all the way around. It's still a shepherd's hook style, so they're really easy to put on. And it's gonna be item number 1127080. And we'll come in even a little bit closer here because obviously nothing in earrings is going to be quite as large as that tanzanite set. But this is what we have in Royal Zambaran Princess cuts. Aren't they outstanding? And what a cut to show off the beauty of what we call, these are color shifting stones. So it just means you get a lot of different colors from what initially is a purple. It reads very purple at the start, but then you'll get pinks and blues, purples and reds, really everything within that jewel tone level is what you get in a Zambaran. Welcome to the show, by the way. Glad you're with us tonight. I'm so honored to have your company here. It's nice to be together on a Friday night. We're going to be together all weekend as well, and this is going to be our Princess Cut Zambarans, and they're fabulous. They really are. 7080 is the number. It's the top of the hour special. There's a reason we highlight certain values that are really important at this top of the hour point, so let's take a look at it, see what you think, and I'll show them on because obviously this is not a style we see very often. The carat weight is 84 points in the Zambarans, and then you have 8 points in diamonds among just 4 stones. So they're all 2-point round brilliants that are set. And then let me show you how this works. Lever back hoop. So let me show you. From the side, it looks like an oval. And you're probably wondering, how the heck do I get those on? Well, there's a very subtle seamless hinge. So think of it like an oversized shepherd's hook. So you pop that down and then thread that through the piercing and then flip it up and you are good. Look at that. All completely secure and set into place. They're never going to work their way out of your ear. They're beautiful on because they're going to give you this great drop. They have yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold options as well. So that's nice. You're going to really choose how you like your Zambarans, but what they look like are really important sapphires. They look like the, when we see cashmere sapphires, which I admit is not often, but when we see cashmere sapphires, this gives you a very similar look to, I think of Malaya garnets, I think of cashmeres, I think about the pink diaspores out of Afghanistan that we see. This is a very similar look in a lot of respects, and that's what they look like on, and then giving you a little background here, because I know it picks up some glare here when you see them, and you can put them as far back as you want. So if you want to have more of the stones, almost looks like a little point there that you have created because the princess cut is at an angle. Then you've got the bigger round brilliant stacked top and bottom over that. We're going to make them affordable, I promise you that. They're not even going to be $999 a pair. And Zambarans, of course, January's birthstone, yes, but also really, really rare. Zambaran means purple. They come from Tanzania. That's how they say purple in Tanzania, but this is really color shifting. So you get blues, you get reds, you get pinks, all of that. Let's go back to the wheel. Just wanted to give you an idea of the length here, and then we'll get to the exact length, top to bottom as well. But if you're having trouble getting through, well, That's going to be the case here for a couple of minutes because these are going to fly. They're already very popular at $9.99. Not really surprised by that when you've got that much gold weight. Let's take a look at the length here as well, so you can just see they are going to be that pretty classic length. We've got about 7/8 of an inch. You see right there, 7/8 of an inch. They look almost like those, like a stiletto earring, but not quite as long. Not everybody wants a 4-inch earring every day. So this is a really easy way to get that look, and they are no longer. $9.99, $8.88, $7.77. I think we need to do a lot better. We're going to get these phone lines cooking, and that's what we're doing on a Friday night. I know you're looking for a value. Me too. Me too. Here's what I'll offer. We're not going to do $699, and there is something with the color shifting that allows these stones kind of go with everything as a result. So you don't have to worry about, am I really going to wear them? Am I going to put those on more often than not? The answer is yeah. Yeah, you will. There's so much that they go with because those colors, when you're into those beautiful jewel tones, they work back to everything else. Whether you're wearing all your neutrals or your bright reds, think about how it works with even like aquas and blues and pinks as well. It really does work, and yet it's a fun way to just get something that acts as a neutral but isn't diamonds. Because I think so many times we start with diamonds. We start with diamonds, we live in our diamonds, we love our diamonds, but then sometimes it's fun to mix it up and have something a little bit different and a little bit unexpected, and that's how you do it right here. Not even $6.99, $5.99, $4.99. I'm giving away jewelry. Welcome to our Friday. This is what we do to celebrate every kickoff to every weekend. It's going to be a huge, huge opportunity. Not even going to be $4.99 either. Reminder, there's still solid gold. You're choosing your gold color. You get the diamonds that are bigger individual stones as well. It's not $4.99 a pair. Uh-oh. This is interesting. Could we possibly go any lower on fine jewelry when gold is $3,000 an ounce or right there? I say let's do it. Let's do it. Got to welcome y'all in. Big Friday night. Let us know what your requests are. If there's anything in jewelry we would like to bring out for you, what you want to see. It's that simple. But $4.99, I don't know. I got two options, $9.99 or $4.99. I'm liking $4.99 better. That's the better of the two options. We save you 50%. But since we are getting a few more people on the phone lines now, let's sweeten the deal. And make sure you know that there's only a couple pairs to go around. It's one of the few pieces that I have a little bit of quantity on tonight. And yet do not pay $4.89, $4.79, $4.69, $4.59, even $4.50, $4.44, something like that. 7/8 of an inch in gold, lever back hinge, all that we love. Bigger diamonds, Royal Zambaran, they are the most regal. I love that it's a princess cut with the royal. That's what's called Royal Zambaran, yet it's a princess cut. Are you seeing the thematics here? The real nod to royalty. It's got a lineage to it, doesn't it? And this is where, and trust me, you will feel a little elegant and regal when you wear your Zambaran princess cuts. There's such a look they have, and yet they're easy breezy, they're lightweight, they feel very casual or dressy. They can work either way, but they are not even $444. Let's move them out. Already 2, 3, you've got another, okay, so 4 pairs gone already. Just by early response to when they were, what, $6.99 you liked them? Let's do even better than $444 and send them on out of here. Maybe get 2 pairs. Maybe if you've got somebody else who loves those purple, pink, red, and golden tones, that's what it is. It's got all these different nuances of color, and yet $399 for the pair. Jason, what color are you getting? I wish I had the yellow gold here to show. I really also enjoy the yellow gold with Royal Zambarans, very much so. So Jason's going to go with the white gold. Tim, you're getting yellow gold. All right, so far, and you've got 2 in white gold. So white gold's leading so far, but you take what you like. We never make the rules, you do. So you take what you like at $399, but what a value there for Royal Zambaran hoops. And then lots and lots. You can call and ask about 2 from earlier tonight, maybe the Alexandrite or the Tanzanites or the Tourmalines or the chrysoberyls or the rubies, anything you'd like to own. Great values so far, and we'll keep that going. And this is $399 for the pair. We'll give it 60 seconds. We got to rock on. And big Tanzanite and yellow diamond are also here. They're fabulous. Gentlemen, we've got the Gents Emerald ring. When I put this down earlier, it sounded a little bit like, look at this. I was thinking I could replicate the sound. There is such a weight to this ring. emerald diamonds, two-tone gold, and platinum. And that is one incredible piece. You know how difficult it is to work platinum and gold in together into the same design? Not easy to do. We're going to run some auctions as well. And then we do have a big Paraiba. There is also a new bracelet. And it kind of looks a little bit like the ID bracelet we have tomorrow, but it won't be customized and personalized. So we've got options for you. If you want a personalized bracelet, stick around tomorrow. We'll show that to you. If you would like to have something with straight up diamonds, we've got that coming for you next. And we've never had a bracelet like this. So I'm pretty excited to bring it to you. It's going to be a 7-inch maximum. So this is going to work for those of you that have a teeny tiny wrist as well. And I get a lot of requests for that. What if I have a 5-inch wrist? And I only know little babies that have 5-inch wrists usually, but some gals reach out and say, I'm shopping for the younger girls, or I have a teeny tiny little wrist. And this one's adjustable and can be very, very small as well if you need it to be, because you're going to use these links to make it shorter if you like. And this bracelet has 3 sections of diamond pave work, and then this really cool paperclip link chain, which is still the hottest link out there. It's just really expensive to do right now in gold. That's where everyone else is doing it in sterling, and they're plating them. Or I even see some that are done in bronze. And they can be, I would hope they're inexpensive, because bronze is not that pricey of a metal. But 112-7696 is your item number. This has 3 sections of oval pave. And you can see the section in the middle is going to be where you're probably going to have it anchored to the wrist there. That's going to be the centerpiece. And then there's slightly smaller ovals on the sides. Let me show it on the wrist so you can see it here, because it's actually going to be a little bit flexible in how you wear it. So I would say it's only going to be good if you have a larger wrist size. Please do not buy this. It's not going to fit you. It's going to be best for if you have a 7-inch wrist or smaller. That's all it's going to work for here, because it literally is going to be 7 inches total. So if you have a tiny wrist, 6 inches, 5 3/4, 6 1/4, that's going to work for you as well. And that's because you can utilize any of these links with your lobster claw closure. So your lobster claw is going to attach to any of these links you'd like it to. And then it's got great finishing on the underside as well, which you're seeing here. There's a great scroll work that actually when you put it on, and if you keep it facing the right way when you clasp it, it's going to stay that way. But if you do look on the inside, you can see that great finishing. So the diamond weight on this one, and it's $76.96. It's all yellow gold only. And the diamond weight is going to be 33 points. But it's the paper clip link that is solid. This is not plated. This is not vermeil. We don't offer those types of, designs. We just bring you solid gold and platinum. That's what it looks like from a distance away. So you can see that it's really designed to give you diamonds across the wrist as you're wearing it, from one side to the other. Then you've got the lobster claw closure and these great links, and yet we're going to make this really affordable in solid gold, yellow gold only, 33 points in diamonds. Again, for those of you always begging me for smaller bracelet sizes, this will work very well for you. And you can really make it short as you'd like. So you could really go, it's 7 inches max, but that's maximum length. So anything smaller than that, you can do. Now here's what we'll offer. Supposed to be $39.99. You better believe it is. I've actually got a couple available. So if you want to get one for yourself and a gift, like, mother-daughter, sister and sister, best friend, you can do that too, because we actually have a couple available. Let me show it up close again. These links are incredible. That is the hottest link, and yet it's still very layerable. You can stack it up with other bracelets as well. That's really the look we're loving right now. Let me also show you the inside. So you can see it's like an inner marquise shape on the inside under gallery, if you will, just to make sure that's nice and smooth on the wrist as well. So no pinching, no pulling, no nothing. And this one's going to be, well, $39.99 is not going to suffice tonight. I don't think this is going to sit very well on its own, but I'm going to zoom back a little bit so you can see more of the way the links are cut, so you can really see the flash they have. And we're going to do this one right now. Bracelet, $39.99. That's the price, not $79. I don't know where that came from. It's $39.99. That's what it's supposed to be. We can do a lot better for you. That's what I'm trying to do here. Trying to make it better, not worse. Trying to make gold inexpensive when it's record highs. And we're doing it, but $39.99 is still not going to get our viewers excited. We got to get you better. And we'll do that right now. It's not $3, it's not $2, and it's not $1,000. It's $9.99. First couple of you on the lines here. And diamond sections, this feels a lot like the ID bracelet I'm going to have tomorrow that's new, which I just think would be beautiful stack. Because when I wear bracelets, I don't wear one. I wear multiple bracelets. I think a lot of us do that. A friend of mine, I think she wears now 24 bracelets at one time, every day of her life. She just stacks in layers, and every time she gets a new one, she's not putting one aside. She paid good money for those bracelets. She loves those bracelets. They have meaning. They're symbolic, so she just layers them all together. This is $9.99 for a bracelet. A solid gold bracelet with the hottest link going. It is the hottest link going. The paper clip link is going to separate those beautiful plaques of pave, and we've only got it for $9.99 for a couple of you out there. Tim, any questions or requests? Okay, and you're getting one, Jason? Thank you so much. Beautiful. One more time on the wrist here, just to show you how this is going. I love the way they're evenly spaced. So when it's on the wrist and you fasten that, and again, it's not going to have, that's why we do it smaller, so that it doesn't have a lot of movement. If it was, 7.5 or 8 inches, it would fall all over and flip and turn and drape. That way it keeps the diamonds up top. So if you're wondering, well, how are those going to stay where they should stay? That's the beauty of doing it in the length that you need, so it doesn't have a lot of movement, so that it really stays keeping those diamond sections right up top where you can see them and enjoy them. So that's $9.99, another great new piece for us. And then we're going to get to some mandarin garnet earrings as well. These are awfully pretty, centered post, big Asher cuts in the mandarins. Quite a few earrings here tonight that we've shown you already, and only an hour and 15 in, but look at that. That's outstanding, isn't it? Big time Asher. And 18 karat gold, again with the 18 karat gold. Love seeing that. And then keep calling on the bracelets. We're just moving on quickly because we got a lot to show tonight. And hopefully we'll get some requests in throughout the night too. I would love that. I've been starving for your requests all week. I've been with you, for the last few nights, and really looking forward to some requests here on this Friday night as we celebrate the weekend. So how about this? It's going to be our beautiful one-of-a-kind 239 total weight in the mandarin garnet Asher cuts. They look fantastic. They really are an unusual cut, and never would you really do. You wouldn't think about doing an Asher cut unless there's a high clarity. You got to have high clarity to accomplish an Asher cut. You see what happens when it all works. It's going to be $69.59. It's an 18 karat gold earring. It's $239 Asher cutting. That means a carat 20 or so each. And then we even did the interesting way the halo's done. Those are not just round brilliants. You get the baguettes too. So round brilliants and baguettes alternating, and that's $239 in mandarinos, plus you got the 26 points in the diamonds and the 18 karat gold and the centered post and the butterfly backing. So everything there. One fabulous pair. I know that so many of you have been looking for mandarin garnet earrings for a long time. And I tell you always when I have the drops, but I'm always hesitant to put them up because rarely do I see a mandarin earring that's under $7,000. And that's just, again, testament to how lovely and rare the stones are. They're the only stone right now that's mimicking what Paraiba's doing in pricing and in price increases. That's what's happening with mandarins. And you see it here from a distance. And say what you will about this pop of orange color, but that neon orange, it's got personality. It's something you will love and enjoy. And then look at them from a distance away here where there is going to be, let's say, 3/8 of an inch or so, top to bottom. That's if you're wearing them squared off, but then you can angle them like so and get a little bit more length out of them. But I think with the Asher cutting, if you want that even, you can do what you wish. Play with them when you get them at home, and then you can decide. But let's give you a great value. And this is what they look like from a distance. So you can really see what that's going to look like. And you can see I angled them there, but obviously you can square them up if you want to. That's going to be, you know what? We're not doing $79.99 on the earring stud. And a super rare color, rare cut to get. And they are going to be on their way for less than $3,000. How about $29.99? Let's go even lower than that. Back to the wheel we will go and get you a great value. One pair in the world. That's all I got. They don't have to stay in the yellow gold, but it tends to work really well with the bright yellow flashes you have coming through on the Asher cut. And we're going to go even lower than $2,999. First caller gets them, $19.99 instead. Who picked up your bracelet over there, Jason? Hi, Julia. Thank you so much. Julia shopping a bracelet. Gorgeous diamond and link design bracelet. Have some really big time pieces for you tonight. How about the big pear shape? A new low on the big pear-shaped tanzanite. We've got the modified pair. That's going to be coming up. I'm really excited about the unisex band style we have. We have a men's or ladies band ring that I know not a lot of you have seen because it's always difficult to find. Thank you so much. This is really well done. Look at that. That's a band ring. And it's a great stackable style. We had a band last night. Well, that was a returning favorite, 6-stone style. Look at this. This is the band ring. You'll see it in better focus later, but it's a cool style. How about a big Burma spinel? Here it is, the big pink purple. Look at that. Well, welcome to the world of exotic, one-of-a-kind museum pieces. Only one of the most exotic stones. You know, I'm not going to harp on exotic because every single piece we bring in colored gems is exotic. I mean, you're watching TVON. This is like bringing the museum and breaking it open and then selling it all cheap. Taking museum pieces and selling them at sterling silver prices, that's what we do. But when you get exotic stones like Burma spinel, Burma ruby we've heard of, Burma spinel, another really, really interesting high-end stone. It's $495. And it's an emerald cut that is flawless to the naked eye. Look at this. I mean, under magnification, I did not get the chance to put this stone and take it out and get it under magnification. But I will tell you right now, what you're seeing right now on camera is a pretty up-close look. And I'm not finding a flaw in that stone. Our 4-carat 95 emerald cut is here. 111 is the diamond weight as well. It's in the bridge style, so that really shows off the clarity of the stone because you're seeing diamonds run underneath it, side to side, etc. Look at that. That's how it runs. So you got 4 rows in total just in diamonds that go every which way. Then you also have the incredible spinel you see there that's also given purples and reds and pinks and fuchsias and blues and those vibrant violets. Well, it's item number 8764, and that's a 111. That goes way back. We're bringing some of the museum pieces out and ditching the prices. We're giving you a great all-time low just to move some jewelry on a Friday night, and it's your time to shine, quite literally. You got any of these stones, you're shining, you're really, like owning luxury jewelry is a feeling. It's more than just an action. It's a feeling. You can't even put a tangible description on what it's like to wear the finest jewelry in the world because not a lot of people get that chance. Y'all do. And $495 with the carat 11 in diamonds, new price reduction on this one where it's this is a $19,999 piece. And you've got the rare of the rare from Burma. This is the spinel we love with the pink and the purples and all those different, you know, sometimes they're a little dingy, they can be a little hazy. The spinels tend to be a little sleepy in their color. Pinks and purples alike, they tend to be a little bit kind of on the hazy side. That's not what's happening here. And yet it's not going to be $99.99 at all. We're going to an all-time low. It's for one caller only. I'm going to try it on the hand here because that helps you get a size perspective because it's large. $495 doesn't tell you the whole story. Now you're seeing it on and get that look where you can see how beautiful those sheets of color come through. It lights up like it's neon lights. Like the marquee outside a theater. Like the Las Vegas Strip. Like the beautiful, beautiful lights you'd see at holiday time when it's really just, again, all about festive and happiness and glow. That's what you have within this gemstone every single day. And it's not going to be 9,000, 8,000, 7,000, or 6. We've had some big values already on blue wing, yellow diamond in 2 carat, and now the spinel joins the ranks of one of the most exotic stones I can possibly bring you, and it's not going to be $69.99 at all. $59.99, $49.99, even better. And this is one of those, it's also an August birthstone. This was added recently to the birthstone list for the month of August. So that's something to consider is that, you know, it's coming up, and those of you that thought peridot was your only birthstone option, maybe not anymore. You got spinels added to it, and rare stones like this can really give you a lovely way to get your spinels. Let's make it easy right now. First caller gets it for only $48.88. That's easy, done. And just a beautiful $495 in such a high-end Burma stone. You can see every single diamond you can make out through that stone. That's that clarity we were speaking of that is so elite here. Not spinels and sapphires don't usually give a lot of clarity. And so to be seeing stones, and I put them together because even though they're separate gemstone families, they're so closely related. There's only one chemical element difference. Do you know that? Spinels and sapphires are separate families. But think of it like you would families within your family tree where maybe it's your family and your spouse and your kids and then your sister's family where you're very probably similar, but then, you know, she's got her spouse and her children. So there's a relation and there's some probably similarities, but there's also a lot of differences. And that's where, again, spinel and sapphire are closely related, but their own individual gemstone families. And both, I might add, extremely, extremely rare in big sizes especially. So we've got that one for one caller and a collector tonight. So looking forward to sharing that with, you know, just again, our love for gems is what we love to do is share those gems. We've obviously amassed a collection over literally generations and hundreds of years, and now sharing those one-of-a-kind stones with you is really what we're here to do. And so we do have a conch pearl. The men's emerald ring is here. It's very, very hefty. We do have a new diamond designer ring. It was the 2-carat we went last night in platinum. This is a new version with baguettes and rounds. Take a look at this. This is a lot of really impressive rounds too. And they're set at the intersection. So think of like a highway design with all baguettes, rows and rows of solid platinum, then rows of baguettes. Then in between that, it looks as if they're floating. You have the big round brilliant diamonds as well that are set within the different rows. I mean, this is fabulous in every way, and it's L 18 karat gold. 112-7432 is brand new right now. Welcome into our Friday. Again, halfway through the show already, so signing off not too long from now. We want to make sure we get those requests in for you if you have them. And then big Paraíba, big Tanzanite, big diamond band coming up. But this is going to be for one caller. It does have 18 karat gold. It does have 165 in diamonds. They tend to look a little bigger than that. I'm not sure what it is about these designs, but they always do. They look a lot more significant than you would ever imagine with the 1 2/3. So 165 is actually equal to 1 2/3 of a carat. So if you ever wonder, but it's got a nice diamond weight. They're bigger and substantial individually. And we're going to make it really affordable right now at $69.99, but better. Going to take it all the way on down for you really quick and easy here. One caller gets it, and let's take a look at it on the hand just so you can admire it. And if you want to go ahead and wear it every day, I would say, yeah, why not? That is a look. This is a signature style. And whether you're wearing it here, here, or here, we're going to size it and take care of that for you so you have ease of ready to wear when it arrives, not running around town, worried about spending thousands of dollars. It can cost thousands right now to size jewelry. It really can. Between the labor and the gold charge, and this is 18K, so think of what that would cost just to go up a size, down a size. What if you were going up 3 sizes? Let us do that for you. Not 69. First caller, one only. That's the thing with this night. Lots of one onlys, lots of big values, lots of savings. What would you like to see? And if it's all diamonds, you know we don't see that all that often. It's not often we get to show you nothing but diamonds. Here it is right now. One caller, $2,999 instead, and that makes it our big, big value on something very, very impressive. And also we had a lot of pieces earlier that are here that are also big values, like the yellow diamond 2-carat, like the big Tanzanite, like the big spinel you just saw. We even had opal, the huge opal. We had a 12-carat opal under $3,500. This ring. That ring is under $3,500, $3,499 if you like that platinum 11-karat 40 opal. That's something I did not think that would last. That's when I knew we might have a quiet night. When that's still hanging out at $3,499, that's when I knew. That was the test right there. And that's where I think it also motivates us to put some auctions together for you so we can really see jewelry out the door. Take a look at this. The big blue wing block D is here. I've only have, now I did count today, and I know this is going to be, I told you there was a couple of announcements we're making in the coming hours. One of the more discouraging announcements that I have to make, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you know, who else is going to do it, right? I got to tell you, our blue wings are down to just a handful. There are only a few left. We had another batch leave us yesterday to go to museums. So the museum reserves, like I said, if they don't get a home after airing on the show, they are then now boxed up, and then either, depending on which museum it is, they're usually getting on an airplane with a courier to be transported as safely and effectively as possible to get to their new home, which are museum displays. What we have right now is one of our last of the blue wing block Ds in the museum reserves. It is our modified fancy cut. This is almost 10 carats. It's a 934. It really gives a pear-shaped look, but it's slightly different. So let's take a look at it together and see what you think. And it's going to be a big value, and it's going to be 112-2716. So it's almost done. I wouldn't be surprised if this Sunday is my last blue wing I have with you. So I know that's not really happy news, and I'm sorry to be the one to share it with you, but it is a fact, and it's good to know if you don't have one yet, because you still got a chance with a couple of stones, and we had the earrings already and the emerald cut already. So now bringing out the pear shape, the 9-carat 34 pear shape, modified museum reserve, check that out. And then it's going to have 78 points in diamonds around it, and that would be, white gold only, it's got to stay. I'm going to do a new low because we've had this on the air, I think it's been 8 times. That's 7 more times than most pieces get on the air. And that's because it was started at $12,999 because, well, it's a specialty cut. you're not going to walk into any store and find blue wing. That's the initial problem. The second factor is you're never going to find that cut anywhere else. We've got it, nobody else does. We've got the blue wing, nobody else does. Here's what it looks like the other direction. And white gold only, so hopefully you enjoy the white gold there. And yet this is cool because it's almost like, imagine little mini emerald cut facets within a pair. That's what those angles do for you, is it gives you a different internal faceting than what a pear shape normally does. So even if you're somebody who says, well, pear shapes aren't usually my thing, take a good look at this because it totally changes everything about the stone and the way it looks and plays with the light and the way it shows off red. And it's 78 points in diamonds. We kept that classic being the halo around it. Let's go ahead and do something wild. If I've tried $99.99 and it didn't work, and then I tried $79.99, then it was actually on a big sale event. I don't know if you remember, but I did 11% off. Well, guess what? It was it was $69.99. And then it was another 11% off. And I know what you're thinking, why would I ever buy it tonight when I don't see 11% off? Because here's the deal. That would have put that price tag at $62.29. I'm going significantly lower than that. Modified fancy cut, 9 carats 34. Halo keeps that classic, but that's also all custom done because you're not going to find any setting that's going to just fall into. It's got to be custom made for the stone. So now we just need to find a home for it. I'm going to put it on the auction block, and we're going to start running some auctions tonight to guarantee we move jewelry. Can't stay here. That's the fact. Nothing can stay here tonight. We've got 90 minutes on the dot until we do it again in the morning. And we've got a ready-to-go piece that is beautifully done in white gold. You simply tell me the size you need. We'll make that happen for you, but it is not going to be $6,200. That was the new price with the discount. We're taking it lower than that right now. First caller gets it, and you know what? Let's just make it an auction so we don't have to do $59.99. Even better price. Otherwise, that's my lower price. You save even more than you would during the sale. That's great. Good news there. Let's take it even lower than $59.99 in an auction. Let's go. Let's get a couple callers on the line. Let's make it a real, honest to goodness auction. Get everybody in. Not going to be $5,000 to start, not $45,000, not $4,000 either. And suddenly, I think we're doing the math. We know 9 carat 34s, even in regular standard cuts, don't go for that per carat price. The math is $430 a carat. Well, that's insane. Free diamonds, free gold. Right now, if I were to get the open at $4,000, that is $430 a carat. Let's go lower. That would be the lowest. Let's go for the record setter in blue wing, block D pricing. I'm going to make it happen for you. It's not $4,000 to start. It's not $39 or $38 or $37. The phone lines are ringing because I can't hide great value from you. I cannot. You can't hide great value. We're all watching this. This is a television show that runs nationwide. I cannot keep a good value a secret. I cannot hide what is an obvious value. And it's not $3,700 to start. It's not $3,600 to start. Let's get it going. It's auction time. It's white gold only. This is what I've got. And the one and only of its kind. The one and only in this cut. There has not been another in all the 6+ years I've been bringing it. This is it. It's not $3,600 to start. We need callers. We need an open. We need to get it at home. You saw all the discounts, and again, $62.29 looks odd, but remember that was because that was the lowest plus the discount of a sale event. Well, guess what? We're going significantly lower than that right now, and it's only $3,500 to get this one started. 60 seconds to get it going. And then we'll see who's got it. It's that simple. It's picking up the phone and dialing in, and now you got a chance where when we get the open, and I'm just going to go ahead and say when. It's a $10 increment, so don't worry if you're not the first bidder because we'll have a lot of people in on this one. But $3,500, I'm just going to simply divide that by 9.34. That's the carat weight. That means $374 a carat. Free diamonds, free gold, free labor, custom-made mounting around it, and we are searching, looking, begging, hoping for $3,500. This is not normal, everybody. $13,000 ring halfway through our Friday night. You let me know if you have any requests of anything you'd like to see. If there's something you really want to hope to see tonight, tell me. We can bring it on out for you, but this is the value. There's no Blue Wing Museum Reserve that has ever been priced at that per carat level, ever, ever. That's a fact. And now we're looking for, yep, don't have it, $3,500. We got to go. All right, so we're just going, that museum is going to be very, very happy to get one finally, because we have a list of museums that are kind of like, it's at this point, there are more museums that want them than stones. So we've got a lot of museums that are waiting in the wings to get these stones. So that's it at $3,500. You know what, skip it. Love museums, and I'm a big fan of going to museums, but if that doesn't work at $3,500, we are simply looking at the impossible that is totally happening right now for one caller. Can we just make this easier? How about $34.99 first caller and done? Skip the auction. We don't have enough viewers anyways for auctions. Let's do this right now. $34.99 first caller and 60 seconds. And then if it is to last beyond 60 seconds, that's when the museum gets it. Not showing it again. We've had this a number of times. Let's give it one last shot here. We did have the 14 karat 16 earlier in an emerald cut. That's significantly more money. I would just say, here's the way you go if you want the biggest value, because simply stated, that is the biggest value we've had on a museum reserve. And here's what it looks like on the hand. And you've got to try it, because it really is special when you've got, again, I know a lot of you have Blue Wings already, but you don't have this cut, because it's the only one we've had like it. This is it. That's all we've got. That's the one and only. So there it is for $3,499. And again, all custom made mounting, wrapping diamonds around every single last facet. This is not a typical pair. That's why it's the fancy cut. It's got all these different little facets around the edge. It's called the girdle of the stone, where the pavilion and the crown facets meet. So you're getting a different look there. And it is only $34.99 first caller. Okay, we're going to move along. We've got some rubies, and yep, happy museums. Yep, we got a new museum that's going to get that one coming its way. Okay, then we've got some new find and some yellow zircon, and we do have a pot barrage. Remember when we sold out our pot barrages last night? I've got another one. So I did want to find, I know that was a big request last night. Do you have any more pot barrages you can make really affordable? And then at the top of the hour, which is only 24 minutes from now, we'll show you the diamond band. And if you are a lover of purple sapphires, look at the difference. That's the difference. Purple sapphire is here. Blue Wing Lucky is there. So that's the difference, and that's a really gorgeous purple sapphire if you're in the market for one of our more important sapphire pieces. And then don't forget, the big yellow diamond is the 2 carat. It's a 196 to be exact. It's the marquise cut, and then stacks of diamonds around it. I'm going to come in close because I want you to look at the clarity on this stone. That's a 196 yellow. Our only marquise yellow diamond that we have, besides a really teeny 20-pointer. And that is just luxury. I mean, yes, we came in close, but that's on purpose to show you the clarity of a carat 96. And you know, the bigger the diamond gets, I don't know if anybody remembers buying a big diamond if you've done it in your life, but the bigger the diamond gets, because I help people every day, you know, shop for diamonds, just friends of mine who, you know, when you've got a circle of friends and family members who, you know, naturally sometimes people want to get married, and, you know, then they're looking for a big diamond of some sort. So, you know, they need a little advice, a little guidance, because it's a confusing world, more so now than ever with all the lab-grown frequency we're seeing out there. It's nice to have stones that give you clarity. And we all know that the bigger they get, the more unlikely it is that you're going to have a visually clean stone. And then, of course, with a clean stone, you're going to have a price tag that goes bonkers. So I love that we've got this huge 2 carat and giving you color like that. And then $59.99, which even among all of those great values we bring in big yellows, have not had a value like that at $59.99. So that's one for the ages. And then we'll put together a little celebration wheel for you, celebrating a Friday night here. So glad you're with us. And again, get requests in if you got them. Happy to help you out with anything you're looking for. There is a very important Paraíba. We've got 2 actually. It's like one is the big mama in the bridge right there. There's my big Paraíba. And then I've got a slightly smaller one for you as well. So we got 2 big Paraíbas, but good ones, no less. And these are just, again, fantastic pieces. I still very, very shocked if that one sticks around even more than the next 30 seconds with as many people as are verifying on it right now. Because 2 carat yellows with 64 points of additional diamonds. And there are only 6 diamonds around it. And I know the baguettes look very dark, but they're not. There they are, because again, angles are everything here. And there's your angle. So you can see how white and bright those baguettes are, because I know they don't look it until you see from a proper angle. So that's when you see those big baguettes gleaming and glowing. So that's a good one, $59.99, and I'll try it on the hand again for you. And there it is. That's a pretty ring. Not really, again, as someone who loves a big diamond, look at how beautiful. That looks like a 4 carat all day. And then the stacks, the way you have round brilliance, baguettes, and round brilliance again, side to side with that stone. Really just showing something so regal and elegant about the way that's set. So that's a beauty, and it's not going to last the show. We know that. There it is one more time, and about, gosh, a lot of diamond weight there to love too. Really, when you get 260 in diamonds in only 7 stones, that's pretty fabulous. Okay, coming up next, Pod Parasha. I know we've sold out of every last Pod Parasha I brought you last night that was brand new in a wheel. So I brought you one tonight, a little different. That's pretty. Another cool 3-stone style. Let's get this one out the door. Some crazy Pod Parasha values. I'm going to try to meet it here. 1123644. And then don't forget about that Tanzanite and anything else you're thinking about. How about those? Those are really special large baguettes on the sides of the Pod Parasha. 1123644, a platinum piece. A 109 Ceylon Pod Parasha. Welcome on in. We got 1 hour and 20 minutes left. Top of the hour is when you're going to see that diamond band ring. Men's or ladies, everyone could get one. Stackable as well. And then here we are with our 109 Pod Parasha, and it's going to have 31 points. Big diamonds on the sides. They are a little over 15 pointers each. Spectacular look, great style, and this takes me back. The first piece of fine jewelry I ever bought for myself was back in 2003, and it was a pink sapphire, and it was a setting very similar to this. And I think back, and it was in 14 karat gold, not platinum. And it's just, again, that was a lot of years ago. So jewelry was generally a lot less then than it is today. We know that, everything was. But I think about what I spent for just a pink sapphire, not a Pod Parasha, just a standard pink sapphire. And I remember being in the business. You know, it was made by a factory that I worked for. So I got a really good deal on it. And that was so many years ago, over 20 years ago. And I spent more money on a little 40-point pink sapphire in 18 karat gold than you're going to spend tonight for a Pod Parasha that's over a carat with really big diamonds on the sides. This is the way to get your Pod Parasha. And I know a lot of you asked for them since last night we sold them out. Let's get you a great value here. It is one and one alone, and this will go very quickly. I'm going to try to help you with this one right now, and it's going to be $1,888. Done deal. Let's do it. I'm going to take the $6,000 ring and match the value we did on a trio last night. So that is very important. So take advantage, because I know a lot of you were looking for more Pod Parashas of that price point, and there it is. So very important, and go ahead and grab it if you like it, and that's going to be for one caller only. And then we also have Paraibas on the way, and a yellow zircon, and anything else you'd like to request. We'll help you out with those ideas as well. Men's ring, the big heavy men's ring is here with an emerald. That's always exciting to see, and let's keep it going. New fine tourmaline is here in a saddle ring. We like our saddle ring quite a bit around here, so we'll show that as well. But then Pod Parasha for $1,888. Here it is on the hand. That's a really good looking stone, classic setting, nice heavy platinum band, and then the 2 really big diamonds, one on each side. Perfection there. Okay, coming up, here's the saddle ring. We're going Paraiba, not yet, but it looks like it. It's a new fine tourmaline out of the Congo. Oh no, I'm sorry, this is out of Brazil. Yay, this is the Brazilian material. Okay, so we do Congolese, and then we have a couple of stones, and there have only been 3 out of Brazil. So this is the new find out of Brazil, and no, they have not been tested yet. So much like the Congolese material, where we don't know, there's a lot of similarities here visually to a copper-bearing stone. But what we're going to see right now in 6163 is a Brazilian new find, blue-green tourmaline that is clean and a carat 28. And it's got the big saddle mounting, which this is going to be 93 points in diamonds as well, all the way around. This is a beauty. Call me quickly, only one here as well. Got one of a kinds throughout the show. So here we are. That's the finishing on that saddle ring. 128, the new find, looks identical to the beautiful Paraibas of the world that we really enjoy seeing. We love Paraibas. I've got 2 tonight. I probably should have waited till after the Paraibas, because this one is going to give you the same kind of look, but for significantly less money. That's the deal. Paraibas are extremely expensive. It's really the most expensive stone in the marketplace that you can buy. And yet blues and greens are what make them so distinctive, give them their signature color. It's the blues and greens that everybody wants in Paraiba. This is that color out of Brazil, but a new find. So again, they haven't been tested. There hasn't been enough of it. You have to have a lot of material coming out of mine to actually do comprehensive testing, to determine things like what is the content, what is the chemical makeup. That's all very sophisticated. It takes millions of dollars, takes some time. You need to have more than just one specimen to do that. So that's where it's challenging. So I would just get in while it's still kind of relatively unknown. We know it's tourmaline, but we don't know if those blue greens are attributed to copper and manganese, if maybe there's only one element or another. Could there be some titanium element? We know where it comes from. We know it's Brazil. That's it at this point. We know it's tourmaline. We know what we see, the visual of the blues and greens. Let's make it really affordable, not $49.99. That's not going to work. Got a better value right now. First caller and one only. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and then I invite you to change the gold color if you'd like to. So if you'd rather have yellow gold or rose gold, please feel free to do so and get that that different gold color. But you've got, again, a little sweetheart kind of style here, and I mean that's a fashion term, so I apologize. I have a line of fashion as well that I work on. So again, that's kind of what we call a sweetheart neckline, but it kind of has that little cleft there. So when you do a little bit of that extra little accentuating that detail, whereas opposed to straight across, that gives a little bit more feminine detail. It's top and bottom. There's a lot of detail within this pave. It's not just one level set pave section. You're getting different highs and lows, if you will, with the way that's done as well. So you can see it there, kind of like a sunray style there. So instead of $49, $39, $29, $19.99, I don't know, we're just going to make some jewelry disappear just like magic. And the magic wand is out. We're discounting everything. Let's blow it out. Instead of $19.99, we'll make it $18.88. First caller on that one as well. And yes, any gold you want. And the look of Paraiba without the price tag of Paraiba, which is always a lovely thing because it is one of the most sought after and desired stones of the world. So it's a huge moment and time to get it. Thank you so much for being with us. Last hour is about to kick off. We'll have that diamond band, which I know you're all waiting on. Thank you. I know we're all excited about this one. It's one of our best sellers. It's rarely here. We're going to bring you a gorgeous diamond band, which is heavy. It is designer. It's meant, you know what it actually is modeled after is the most popular bangle we've ever done is the burnished diamond bangle that so many of you own. I doubt there's anybody watching that doesn't have that bangle. That's how popular it is. And it was that big 77-point diamond bangle we do. I have the ring to match. And that's what it was actually designed after, was to match that incredible bangle that we so enjoy. And yet it'll be coming up at the top of the hour. And this is the ring. Looks fabulous. We have yellow and white gold, rose gold as well. So that's going to be coming up in just a little bit. There's our new find from Brazil, 1888. Look at this. Now, we did have a yellow diamond, big size. This gives you the look of a yellow diamond. It's not a sapphire. It's not a diamond. Instead, it's popping like a diamond. It's got the intensity of a sapphire golden hue, but it's actually our oldest gemstone. And I don't mean our as a company, I mean our as a world of precious resources like gems, where that's what we focus on is Mother Nature's gemstones and Mother Nature's most rare. This is the oldest identified gem, which is known as zircon. And it has absolutely no relation to zirconia. It is a gem that is exotic and rare, and usually we see them in blues, sometimes pinks or reds. We see all different colors of zircon. Here's the rich golden tone that you're seeing, beautifully done, great diamond mounting around it. Keeps it with that theme of the halo, so it keeps that classic, but then you've got diamonds continuing down the sides. What haven't we done on this ring? Just beautiful tones of color here. And it's going to be at number 1126107. It's a 536. They're calling it an emerald cut. That is not accurate. It's a cushion cut. It's a cushion cut, 536 yellow zircon with 76 points in diamonds. Let's go. 0 to start and $1,000 increments. A $500 increment. A $100 increment. On any increment you want. Whatever you want to do. I got to sell jewelry. And I've already bought too much of it tonight. I bought more than you have. So let's do this. 0 to start. Doesn't matter. Just give me a bid. And I might just say sold. We might not clock it. We might not spend 2 minutes on it. We just might take a bid. It's kind of like, give me an offer, except we don't do that. So this is the same kind of thing. It's any increment you want, any increment you'd like. No reserve, no minimum, any increment, I don't care. I just want you to say, I like the ring, and here's what I'm willing. That's how you look at it. If you like the ring, don't think about the $79.99 price it's got. Don't think about that. It's not a mystery. It's just any increment you like. I want to hear the phones ring. That's all. Sometimes you got to just hear them ring. And if you give me a bid, we'll probably just say sold, because that's what we're, how much? 50 bucks. Thank you. We'll be here for the rest of the night. I actually hope we might actually ask you to go online, because at this point, we're probably going to be here till, I don't know, till July's 21st at this point. It's 50 bucks. We got one, how much? $100. Get comfy, settle in. We're going to be here a while. We got 100 out, 150, 150. We're going to be here a long while. And again, whatever you want to do. 500. Power bid, 500 bucks. Take a look. I'll try on the ring. $500. Any increment. It's not a mystery. It's any increment. 600. $1,000 over here. Thank you so much. $1,000. It's only a $79.99 ring. So I'm putting up, it's not a cheap ring. It's a 536 golden zircon, the only one of its kind. We're at $1,000 bucks. $1,000 just scared everybody else away. $1,000, and it's not a $1,000 ring. It's a $79.99 TVON ring. You know it. I know it. We've seen it before. It's not its first time on the air. It's a $79.99 ring. We're at $1,000. It's any increment you want. Power bids work, guys, because the sooner we get power bids, the more it knocks everybody else out. We've got $1,000 bucks going once. Okay. Uh-oh. 1,100 has been bid. Thank you very much. We just got 15 over here. They are going for it. 1,500. Look how much you're saving. It's an $8,000 ring. We're at 15. I might do this the rest of the night with everything I got. Stay with us. 1,600 has been bid. 16. It's back and forth between two bidders now. Come on in. It's not over yet. 1,700. So your bidder over there, Andy, is who? And then we've got Charles over here. 1,700 is Charles's bid. We're looking for 18 or more, or actually anything you want. We're just tends to be, we've been in $100 increments now. How much? 1,750. Okay. 1,750, two bidders. Two active bidders. You're more than welcome to come on in if you haven't been bidding yet. We got the top of the hour in just a moment. 9 minutes away from our top of the hour. We just got 1,750. We have 1,800 over here. Who's your bidder? They're new. Carolyn's at 18. It's just between two right now. Charles is out. Andy, it's your bidder. 1,850 we have. Joanne, let's see if you want to counter that. We've got 1,850. Andy, who's your bidder over there? It's yellow gold only, by the way. I didn't mention that. Oh, God, goodness. Actually, we can probably change it. It's just going to take us a little extra time. 1,850. That's it? Nobody else. Going once. Uh-oh. Going twice. 1,850 is the bid. We're in last call. Sounds like we got everybody in who wants to be in. Last chance, last call. I'll give it 60 seconds if anybody wants to beat it. We've got 1,850, and we'll find out who that is. Let's give it 60 seconds. I know that's not even technically enough time to get everybody in, but I want to make it easy. And who's your bidder over there at 1,850? Lydia. Hi, Lydia. All right, Lydia's at 1,850. Scoring the value of a lifetime? Yeah. Does Lydia mind if her name is going to go in the TVON Almanac at this point? Because it is the biggest value I think we've had. And certainly in the zircon category, an $8,000 ring. We're at 1,850. It's any increment you want. So power bids are welcome, because that usually is the best strategy to play at this point when we're in last call, last 30-second territory. Here's your last chance. We're getting jewelry out the door. It's any increment you want. Jason, are you thinking about this one? Verify? No. All right. Sounds like we have 20 seconds. And Lydia, where are we sending it? She's in Texas. All right. Well, once, twice, 3 times. We have 10 seconds remaining. It's yours. It's done. It's gone. We just saw a ring. We just went backwards by a couple of miles. Well done on that one. It's gone. It is. What do you think? Do we dare it now? This is a bit risky. I do have a, hear me out. I have a $16,000, oh shoot. You know what? It's not even, it's $19,999. I forgot these prices went up on Paraibas. Oh, goodness. Well, last time I had it was $16,999. Now it's $19,999. I don't care. I'd like you to have it. And before you turn the channel thinking, don't even tempt me with the $20,000 Paraíba, let's show you what we can do instead. Item number 7636, why not? Why not? Auction block, let's go. Paraíba though, $17,000. Well, that was the old price. It's gone up since then. It's gone up $3,000. It's supposed to be 20,000 bucks. Let's do a better deal for you. Take a look. It's private collection Paraíba. It's a 132 stone, and it has a bridge mounting with a carat 11 in diamonds. And it's all gold, white, yellow, or rose, whatever you like. I do have a smaller stone after this. So if you want a 61 pointer, I've got it. But if you want the big one, the 132, here's the way to go. And that's going to be coming up. So you see it's the same kind of color, but it's smaller. 61 points there, 61. So hold on if you want the 61 pointer, if you want the carat 32. Now again, I don't want to be here all night because we do have 5 minutes till we're bringing out the top of the hour. That's the diamond band. That is the piece of the night. So no doubt about it, the one that's going to light these phones on fire. But here's what we're going to do right now. It is, so Tony, it's gone up. So it's $19,999, but I used to have it for $16,999. That's kind of the world of Paraíba. I was in Tucson a couple weeks ago. I was actually there displaying my stone. That was what I was there to do mostly, and catch up with a million friends and, you know, do the fun things that you do at Tucson, and then of course scout prices for you guys. So the old price was $16,999. I'm going to scrap all that. I was showing my 10 carat to a couple of different dealers because, you know, they didn't really think such a thing existed. And so I was there traveling with my stone, and it was very exciting. But my point is, I kind of spent the whole time I was there, which was all of like 42 hours. I was there just to talk about pretty much Paraíbas. The price on these right now are astronomical. Nobody was selling them, but people were displaying them. Isn't that a tease? Isn't that terrible? I love that we're saying, here it is, and you can own it. Not here it is and you can dream about it. We're actually offering it for a better price. And what I will do right now is, if anybody would like it, I can start an auction. And I can start an auction. Now, again, we've got about 5 minutes till the top of the hour. So I want to be mindful of that, because I know a lot of you have been waiting for this diamond band to come out at 7 o'clock. Here's what I will do though. It's $19,999 today, and I'm not kidding. Let me show you. This is not something I make up. I'm just, you know, reading off the bag. There's the new price, and there's the ring. There's the new price, there's the ring. I know this ring well. Obviously, there aren't that many Paraíbas. I have them memorized. It's not hard. I used to have it for 17 grand. Instead, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to start a $10,000 to open auction. And we're just going to start there on a carat 32. And I'm going to try it on, and we'll give it 60. You know what? Better yet, let's not start at 10. I'll try it on real quick. The zircon is gone. We're going to do the same with this one. And these are the price tags. And I know you've seen carat stones for $99.99 lately. Let's go even lower, because I will not let anybody beat me on Paraíba. It's my pride and joy. It's my favorite stone in the world. It's the stone I collect more than any other. And I'm really proud that we're putting this 132 up for display, and it's not going to be even 10,000 to open, or 9,500 to open, or 9,000 to open. I would love for one collector to have this ring tonight, and it's not going to be 9,000 either. $8,500? Nope. Not even. Let's go. It's not going to be $8,500 to open. And we've got one more Paraíba after this, which will fly. And this one's going to be, if anybody would like to get it started, and clean, bright, crystalline, beautiful, you got it all. I will start at $8,000 with also any increment you'd like. $8,000 to open with a 60-second clock. Then we're going to show the 61 pointer, because obviously that's going to go very quickly. Then we have the diamond band coming up for the top of the hour. Looking forward to that. That's our big top of the hour special, but we're only about 2.5 minutes away. So we got to be quick on this one. And that's what's beautiful about it, is if you come on in, we're not going to spend a lot of time on these auctions. So you've got a chance to really kind of come in quickly and steal a piece as quickly as you can, because as quickly as it went up there, it's going to leave us as well, because you see it, it's a $19,999 piece. I chose to blow it out. We could easily put up really, really affordable commonplace stones right now, or we could just combat a quiet night with putting up the most exotic rarities out there at a teeny tiny price. That's even better. So that's really what we're about. So $8,000 to get it going, 30 seconds left. Let's move on. We've got that 61 pointer, which we'll just let fly. And then of course the diamond band coming up for our top of the hour. That is very affordable. And I'll tell you a story about this diamond band, because it was at a high-end retailer. It's always been in a high-end retailer. They're doing something new with this diamond band, and we've got the quality you want for even better in price. So we'll talk about that top of the hour. Here we are with our last call, 8 seconds remaining. $8,000, no open, but here's the smaller one, which somebody's going to love because it's the same color, same gorgeous clarity. It's the same cut, only a little more elongated. That's 112-2431. This is going to go very quickly now. We're only 1 minute away from the top of the hour, so let me make this quick. We're just going to price it, and it's $89.99. That's where it's supposed to be. Obviously, that's not going to work because we have 2431. It's a 61 pointer with 74 points in diamonds, but that piece is supposed to be $89.99. There's the price tag. There's the photograph of it. We're going to do better right now instead of, because we got a minute, so we got to go, and this is not going to be $89.99. Call me quickly because one only here as well. 61 point private collection stone, 74 points in the diamond weight. Finished on the inside. It's a version of our signature style. That's what it looks like from the interior, and it's not even going to be $89.99. First caller, clean as can be. That's the stone you will get, by the way. There is no other of that cut, that specific elongation. Here it is on the hand. Yellow gold, white gold, rose gold. Please decide what color you'd like. We'll make it happen for you. No extra charge for that. Sizing included as well. We're going to do the free sizing, the free shipping, no tax outside of California on a $9,000 Paraíba that is now going to be under $5,000, under $4,000, under $3,000. It's not $29.99. One caller gets it. My last Paraíba of the night tonight, and that will be $2,499 for the rarest colored gem. We're talking about rare as far as popularity. Obviously, there's a lot of rare stones that exist in our world, but this is very, very special. And as far as in demand, every collector looking for it. Very tough to find because it's all mined out. Only 3 sources ever, and all of them are completely gone. Now we're at that magical hour here of 7 o'clock Pacific time, and we're so glad you're with us tonight. Honored to have your company. As always, let's show you what we have coming up for our big top of the hour. And the Paraíbas, $8,000 to open. We can always revisit that auction, or $24.99 for our 61 pointer. And then let's get to it. This amazing diamond band that was modeled after the bangle. Now, if anybody wants to see the bangle, let me know because maybe you haven't seen it before, but this is outstanding. It is our diamond band where I've got one single individual diamond, and it's huge. It's a minimum of 31 points, whereas the bangle has 11 pointers. This is a major piece here. And we're looking at white or yellow gold, so you're going to decide which one you like or prefer, but 112-1878 is your number. This is our top of the hour. Now, if you've just tuned in and are just joining us on this Friday night weekend kickoff, thank you so much for being here. Awfully glad you're with us. Again, my name is Lauren Blair. We have a last 59 minutes left together tonight. I see you right back here in the morning. We have a huge announcement in the morning, so be sure and join me. I'm not allowed to say anything until tomorrow morning, but again, big announcement coming up tomorrow morning, and I'll tell you right at the top of the show, so make sure you're with us for that. But this is actually going to be our 31-point minimum round. That's going to be the superstar center stone that's set within this band. Y'all know the bangle, the 77-point diamond bangle that we've made now a couple of times over, where it's that designer burnished set bangle where big diamonds go all the way across. We talk about that bangle as being a unisex style. This is the band ring that was developed to go with that bangle to match it, because that's what y'all asked for. You said, okay, we've got the bracelet, we love it. What can you do to match up a ring? So here it is. And now with a crazy cool discount on this amazing band, which is solid, heavy, really impressive. Look at this. I'm going to sit it up for you so you can see how, oh man, I was hoping it could balance on its own. It can't, but look at this, all solid, all the way through. The depth of the gold from the side, from the back, from the inside, solid all the way on through. Look at that, no plating. There's no like silicone inside of it that just hollowed out. It's solid all the way through. These are tiny little sizes I have here, and yet they're heavy. So the bigger ring size you get, the more weight you're gonna have. It's a white diamond that is a round brilliant. This is burnished setting, so not a bezel. Instead, it's actually set into the gold. So they have to make all this gold and then carve away just the right amount of space to accompany the diameter of that stone. Here's what one looks like, and these are amazing stacked together. If you can handle it. The stacking opportunity is there, where you can stack side by side with other rings, with other bands, with other styles you've got. Take a look at that on the hand as well. Look at that. That's really well done. These are only size 5s, and they are substantial in their gold weight. That's what they look like side by side. The smooth, straight edge allows you to build and stack as many as you need. There's a 31 point. If you get a 40 pointer, great. If you get a 38 pointer, great. The smallest stones I have are right here, and they're 31 each. I cannot help thinking about white, yellow, and rose gold too. How great they'd look together. And whether you're thinking pinky ring, sure, thumb ring, why not? It works there as well. That is a cool look. You can do that. You can go pinky. I'll tell you, men and ladies both can wear this ring. I think this would be an amazing wedding band. If you want to just go gold, but with something extra, but still nothing to get in the way, there's not even a prong. There's no actual elevation to the way the diamond is set, so it's smooth to the touch. It's easy if you're wearing gloves, if you're in the medical profession, and you're always worried about, well, I can't wear my big jewelry because it sits up too high, and then I'm always trying to get over the rings. This is going to be really flush to the hand, except for the depth of the gold, and you've got this great way that it wears. Classic look, really well done. Let me show you again, because this one is just, it's remarkable. All mirror finished all the way around, even through the inside. And remember what I told you about gold right now? The best way to kind of get a feel, because it's one thing to talk about, I know it's tempting in the business to talk about gold per ounce, because every day, at least on weekdays, you can look up where gold is on a per ounce basis. And you can see a gold price as a commodity. But that's not telling you what it is in jewelry, because yeah, it gives you an idea. The higher the gold price is, the more gold jewelry is going to be. And we can ignore that here, but I want you to think about the fact that the more really practical way to look at gold pricing is to go shop what a band is. If you shop in a retail store and you call up a favorite jewelry store and say, what's your wedding band going for? 2mm wedding bands are $4,000 and $5,000 right now with no diamonds. And 2mm is pretty small. To give you an idea, I'm going to give you the millimeter size you're getting here so you can get a sense for how big and wide and thick and heavy this is. Because obviously I can't give you a gram weight because it's going to differ depending on if you get a size 5 and your husband gets a size 15, there's going to be a very different gram weight. And am I charging you more for a size 6 versus a 7? That's the thing that's so crazy about this. I'm going to show you. This is where, again, we're getting you a millimeter size. I'm getting you the millimeter of the width of the band. And that is a 5mm width. So like I said, 2mm is pretty standard. Those are $4,000 and $5,000. Here's a 5mm width. Even the depth, and that's what's so impressive, is that that's not flat. That's not sitting close to the hand. This isn't just a little shield of gold. It's got depth and thickness. And yeah, we should be getting $6,999 for a band like this, even just if it were gold. With that big diamond, that's almost 1/3 of a carat, probably should be getting more than that. I won't. We're going to be very busy on these phone lines here. 5mm wide. The depth is about 3mm. I love that. The depth of the ring is wider, thicker than the width of most wedding bands out there. I'm going to prove my point. The depth of the band across the top where your diamond is set is a millimeter size of 3.5mm. We talk about 2mm bands as the traditional classic. There are 3, all I did was measure the depth from the top to the inside of the band. That is solid gold. So 5mm wide, 3.5mm deep, and yet it's not going to be $6,999 when that's what it should be all day. You're making it yourself, if you're in the business, anything like that. We're going to take this significantly lower right now. Give me a call if you like it, because it is going to be rocking on these phone lines here, and there is nothing in band rings that is made like this anymore. Everybody's having to cheapen their gold, to hollow out their gold. This is why we're seeing vermeils and platings and all different kinds of funky little ways to make jewelry now to try and cut the cost back. This is why you see a lot of just plated metals. That's just where there's like 1 or 2 microns of gold. That's the thinnest layer possible. Thinnest layer over another metal that's usually stainless steel or bronze or some other kind of alloy. This is where you're getting impressive gold weight, heavy. I mean, if it's heavy enough for a man to wear, it's heavy enough for our ladies to wear. Everybody gets quality through and through, and it's not $6,000. Get on the phone lines now. Take a look at it. White, yellow, rose gold in your size. Let's make this easy, and I'll continue to try them on different fingers of the hand so you see how this works. But easy to wear every day. Not going to be $6 or $5 or $4 or $3 or $2,000. One big diamond right there up front, 5mm wide, 3.5, let's put it up there, 3.5mm deep. You just don't see this in bands. And thank goodness this was made years ago, And we've just now brought it back, but I'm not putting today's price tag on it. And there's just a certain way you can't really get around gold. You can't get around the pricing. You just can't. Look at this on the index finger. That's a cool look too. Just modern. It's got a little bit of a modern look to it. That's a cool look. That would be a great statement style. How about this? Middle finger. It's the only place I haven't had the ring on yet. That's what it looks like on the middle finger. Ring finger, probably the most traditional way to wear it. Pinky would be popular as well. Stack away, get a couple. Could be a cool way to do a ring guard. It's not $2,000. It's not $19.99, and that's one big VS diamond center stone set into. And that's the other thing about the burnishing is you've got to basically carve out the gold. You still have to pay for the gold, utilize the gold, but then you're carving off enough space to put that big diamond within. So it's very complex to make a burnished setting. It's why you don't see it all the time. The look is great. The style is really popular because it makes it so easy to wear. You're not catching on things. There's no sharp edges. There's no prongs to catch for, women who wear finer fabrics, for, anybody who's playing with the grandkids and you don't want anything sharp around them or around the pets and the animals. This is the way to wear a band every day, simplified, but so beautiful and striking in its look. And it's not $19.99 either. We're going lower. This is why we're busy on the phone lines already. And it's not going to be even, no, not $1,500 or $14.99. So much gold. It actually literally makes a thud when you set it down. That's how heavy. And these are only size 5s right now. These are teeny tiny little sizes that I have that most of you are probably going to order something larger, and you're not paying 14 or 13 or 12, and we've already got several gone. No surprise there, and yet it's not even $1,000. I am blowing it out. You'd be better off probably just melt it. I'd get 5 and I'd melt them down. You're probably going to turn around and make money at this point and take the diamond, keep the diamond. Keep the 1/3 of a carat diamond almost, and get it for less than even $11 or $10.99 or $1,000. We're making this ring $999, and that's got to be the biggest diamond value we have. And I'm talking about significant discount from where it even was when we debuted it in a different era of gold pricing. And that is the way you shop a band ring. No other way to do it than right there. $9.99. Thank you. How many? So somebody just took a white and a yellow and a rose. Not surprising at all. Marianne, she said, I'll take one of each. Thank you very much. And she might just be stacking them together to get that tricolor look. You can do that. Let me show you again how they look together. Because if you put one on, it's fabulous. But two, imagine this. And I've had as many as 5 of these on at one time, and they always look amazing. And again, it kind of depends on your finger length here and what you're comfortable with, because it's very wide. But that's what it looks like with just 2 on. So maybe 3 is the maximum for a lot of people. Maybe 2 is going to work really well. You can obviously line up the diamonds, or you can stagger them a bit if you want to. But when we have, and what about if you want to get the same thing? A significant other, and you want to get the same exact ring, you're looking to upgrade those maybe bands you got a million years ago, this would be a great way to go. And you can each wear the same ring if you want to. This is how I love staggering the diamonds. I like doing that where they just are off center a little bit, and then you can create, and then I love to zigzag them. So if I had another ring here, I'd put the diamond closer to here, and then it would make this little zigzag. We're very busy on the phone lines. This is the value of all values when we talk about diamonds and gold. Because even like, for example, I had a great band last night. That band was big diamonds, but it wasn't a ton of gold. This is like 4 times the gold. And that's obviously, we're living in an era right now where gold is significant. Gold is high value. Gold is not inexpensive. And that is your 31 point. And I know we're busy, so I appreciate your patience. We're obviously going to have a little bit of wait time here for you. It's not going to be for, I don't have enough to go around. We've already got 18 people on the phone line, so it's busy. I have more people on the phone lines now than when I gave away a ring literally earlier. So obviously, because we're getting into that time of the night when a lot of people start tuning in. So it's a Friday night. It's that night when people join us a little bit later usually. That's great. That's why we have this value now as our big headline top of the hour. Jason, what color are you getting and how many? 2 again over here. Thank you. 1 white over here. Thank you. Tim, how many for you and what color? Thank you. 1 in yellow, 1 in white. Thank you very much. This is the way to get it at $9.99. Do not wait. And don't forget, if you like yellow diamonds, we did have, this is not sticking around throughout the night, let me use the C word, cheap. It's the cheapest yellow diamond I've ever brought in this history of this company. Cheap, 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 cheap. Like, right? It's just cheap. We have a yellow diamond that's 2 carats. in a rare Marquise cut, and it's here for $59.99 tonight. My goodness, you don't see that. Then we're gonna have a blue sapphire, no signature mounting. Oh, this one's good. Last time I had a blue sapphire like this, it was a $89.99 ring. It sold in seconds. Everybody lost their minds at how low we went. I have got the rare velvety royal blue. I was reading an article today, was it today or yesterday, about, you know, Princess Catherine. She was wearing the priceless heirloom that she wears on her left ring finger, and she was wearing it in the ocean. And everybody was really up in arms about it. How dare she? And I get it, that could be considered risky. She obviously knows what she's doing, but yep, she wore the priceless sapphire ring that probably is the most famous piece of jewelry in the world, and she wore it in the ocean. Everybody lost their minds. How dare she? How dare she? What is she? And I get it. Yeah, that would be a bad piece to lose. Point is, you can wear your fine jewelry, and as long as it's not like a size that's going to slip off your finger, you're good, right? You wear your sapphires. They're durable. And I kept thinking to myself, well, sapphires and diamonds, which is what her ring is, and what we're going to show you next, are the most durable substances really out there. So you can wear your sapphires, put them through the paces, right? So I'm going to have a beautiful sapphire that is very reminiscent of that one. Not quite as large, but, you know, it's also going to be, you know, something that's affordable if I do it right. So that'll be coming up next. Obviously, we're still very busy on the phone lines. I want to thank everybody for hanging in there. Thank you for your patience. We don't have a lot of operators. We've got some operators. We had a little, you know, something going around the phone bank here. So not a lot of operators tonight. Friday night, the whole thing. We got a big weekend planned, so we got a lot of operators who are working the weekend. So again, just last call here. Thank you again for your patience. I know there's been a wait time on the phone lines. Thank you. This is $9.99. That's why, because obviously that's the kind of value that is going to elicit a response. A big time response. And you've got a money back guarantee. And I think what you're going to do is probably when you get this home, you're probably going to say, how many more can I get? And can I get one for the spouse? Can I get one to stack? Can I get one to layer? Because that you're going to be so impressed by the feel and the weight of this band ring and the size of the diamond as well. It's so well done. And then we've got the sapphire coming up. I've sold a lot of jewelry in my 24 years plus. I've sold a lot of jewelry, and this is like we're going back to an era where I was a kid as far as gold price for gold weight here. I'm a kid of the 80s, right? I was born in 1980. Okay, I'm not shy about it. I'm proud of it. I was born in 1980. I'm a millennial. I'm somebody who remembers the 80s for jewelry because my mom was really into jewelry. She was a school teacher, so it wasn't her business. I wasn't born and bred in the jewelry industry at all. I'm a sports and broadcast journalist by trade, by education. My family was in education as well. So again, I'm not a born and bred jewelry person. I didn't do it professionally until really 2001. But point is that this is like reminiscent of 80s era jewelry in just gold weight. In heavy weight, when we, you know, really had no regard for gold and how much gold we dumped into rings and bands and simple classic styles, because, you know, today's day and age, and really for the last many decades, gold's been going up and up, generally speaking, so you don't see a lot of jewelry made this way. This is why a lot of people say, I'm going to go estate, and then they have to worry, and that's all fine and well. You can go with used pieces or estate pieces or secondhand, but then it's not always going to be pristine condition when it starts its life with you. And for me personally, I always wonder about, like, I feel that way about the energy of a piece. I always kind of like to know my piece is going to just retain my energy because it is something you're wearing. It becomes part of you. So I don't know, I'm weird like that. But this is where, again, the band is new and it feels like we're going back like 4 decades in how gold was made then. And, you know, that phrase we always talk about, you know, they don't make them like they used to, right? They don't make cars like they used to. They don't make home like they used to. Well, they don't make jewelry like they used to unless you're really shopping here. TVON, despite gold at $3,000 an ounce or somewhere floating around there, it changes daily, so forgive me, I'm not going to, you know, mince, you know, like split hairs here, but gold's been hanging out around $3,000 an ounce for some time. It's probably not done. There are experts I talk to every day because I'm in the trade, and they're going, yeah, it's probably going to hit $4,000 or $5,000 before, you know, summertime. Okay, well, then we probably aren't going to be in the jewelry business anymore, right? It's going to be impossible. But get it now. Point is gold is an investment. People are buying gold as investment purposes just to have as a nest egg for their future generations. jewelry it can be looked at much that same way, except you don't just put it away in a safety deposit box. You get to enjoy it and wear it at the same time. And that's where, again, I think that it's really staggering what we do, because everybody has to adapt to the times. And yet we're seeing a band here that is, again, I measured it from the width to the depth all the way around, and letting you know it's not just a shield or a shell of gold with something inside. It's all solid. Look at the depth of the back of the band. I've had gals come to me over the years and say, I need you to help me. I need you to repair my wedding band from 40 years ago because I've worn through it. You're never going to wear through that band. Look at the depth and the thickness through the very back, which is supposed to be always the most narrow point of a ring. Not there. That's where, again, we went overboard, and overboard here is a good thing. We went overboard with the gold. We went overboard with the quality. We went overboard with that big diamond, that big juicy diamond that is essentially a third of a carat or thereabouts. And interesting how it even looks bigger when it's actually set this way, right? It's hard for the eye. The eye is looking at a 5mm band. Remember that, right? 5mm is the band. We determined that. I measured that for you live. 5mm. So the eye reads that diamond as a 5mm round. So what that means, and by the way, that would be close to a carat. That's why the stone looks visually bigger, because it looks like it's taken up most of that bandwidth, doesn't it? And not bandwidth like your internet connection, but the bandwidth, 2 words. That's where it looks like it. So your eye sees what's close to a 1 carat size. That's the coolest part too. The diamond looks bigger than it is, and it's already large. The gold is substantial and heavy and weighty. That's why men or ladies or anybody of any age can wear it. And then we're going to size it for you. We're going to ship it for you for free. And this is what it looks like again on the hand, so you can see. And I've got a very large hand. I was, again, whether, most people would say you're blessed with longer fingers. Well, that would be not a great blessing if you're in the jewelry world and you have to model jewelry for a living as part of your job, because, they always hire hand models that have teeny tiny little hands so that the jewelry looks bigger, right? Well, I got a large hand and a long finger, and it looks pretty big. So that's the beauty of it. And I invite you to try stacking 2 or 3 at a time, layer them up. They sit beautifully. We're just about to get through these phone lines here. I really appreciate you shopping and being here, because otherwise, if you weren't here tonight, you wouldn't be seeing a ring like this. And that is $9.99. Got to be the value in gold and the value in diamonds. There's a lot of people that would put a 31-point diamond in a little itty-bitty solitaire band. No gold weight to speak of, and it would run you a lot more than $9.99. So the fact that we're putting it in that wide a band, significant weight and depth there, and we're still making it under $1,000, that tells you it's a value. So let's get to that sapphire next. It's going to be 112-7409. And again, I cannot stop these phone lines. There's no doubt. We have 40 minutes left on the air. We'll be taking orders for this ring all night long until it sells out. And they'll let me know when it does. Oh, well, I just got the update. We have 5 left. Well, there you go. We have 5 left. 5 diamonds. 5 diamonds can make 5 rings. So depending on the gold color or how many you need, or if you're stacking or getting one for you and your significant other or whatever it is, you can match sets. What's that? Thank you. Was that to one caller? 2. Okay. So we got a lot of people getting a yellow. Yeah. Hi, Ruth. Oh, Ruth in Minnesota, welcome. I'm just going to go ahead and say a warm welcome, because I'm going to guess and assume that maybe she's in Minnesota. It might be a little chilly there. So I will give Ruth a warm welcome. I'll send a little bit of our 80-degree sunny temperatures and weather to you, Ruth. And thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our show. Thank you so much. The diamonds bring the sunshine, that's for sure. That's a lot of beautiful sparkle there. Thank you so much. I love that. And then the warmth of the yellow gold, because it sounds like what she chose, right? Thank you, Ruth, so much. Enjoy it. And then keep calling if you'd like one. Beautiful band and very designer. And if you have the bangle, the 77-point burnished diamond 7-stone bangle that we do, it's modeled after that. This is the perfect match to that bangle. So now it's sapphire time. It sure is. And this looks like that $89.99 sapphire had most recently, where the last blue sapphire had that looked of this color. It was $8,999. This one's going to be $7409. That's the item number. And keep calling on the bands. We'll let you know when those are sold out. They probably won't last through the whole show, but we've only got a few minutes here. So that's really important, isn't it? That's a lovely look. And that would be our 115. Royal blue. It's velvety and rich. It's just what we want to see. And it also has a lot of diamond weight at 101. Well, here we go. Big moment right now for our sapphire lovers. That is just the richest, most beautiful royal blue, and royal blue, not because it's the stone that the royals prefer, but actually it's denoting the color. There are cornflower blues, there are light blues, most of the stones are just really dark. Most sapphires you're going to see in the blue color are just inky, navy, dark blue. And that's not what we're looking for. You want this. You want a rich royal, but you want it to be not black, not navy, not overly saturated, not without a little glow. And this, I'm going to try to give it a little steam clean here. This one's got the glow, and I'll try it on while I'm at it here. You can have any gold you want as far as gold color, white, yellow, rose. Take a look at that. We obviously chose the white because we love the way it shows off our beautiful white diamonds. And aren't they beautiful? VS diamonds side to side all the way through. You got it. Who's asking for our diamond dangle ring? Thank you, Sandra. We've got a beautiful 5-stone dangly ring for you coming up after this. This one's going to be our 115, though. 101 in diamonds finished on the inside. Let me show you that as well. And here we are looking at that beautiful color. There's your inside under gallery. And it's got to go. And it will. Look at the clarity even from the back. If you can manage to look through the inside under gallery, you're going to see a lot of clarity and shine to that stone. There it is. And then there you have a very important look. And we have got, okay, time to make sure this one disappears. Great value, $59.99. That's better than the $9,000 we last saw when we had a color like this. That one was, though, a carat 40, wasn't it? So it was a couple points bigger. Let's make this easier than $5,999. I'm excited for this. This is what we live to do. And then the finishing in the inside, fabulous. So it's comfortable. It's not just pretty. It's not just decorative. It's not just so at the end of the day you put it on the little ring stand on the nightstand, you look in and see how pretty it is. Yeah, that's great. That's a nice bonus, but it's how it feels. It's making sure it's comfortable when it's on the hand. Make sure that it's wearable all day, every day if you choose to. Remember what I was saying. I kind of just got a chuckle out of that article. It was talking about everybody up in arms and pearl clutching, or the fact that, you know, the royal, the future queen, was wearing her beloved sapphire, her heirloom piece, her sapphire and diamond piece in the water. Again, as long as it doesn't go anywhere, get your proper size. We're going to take care of your sizing for you. We always do. Quarter, half, 3/4, full sizing, whatever you need. So it's arriving ready to wear. It's the perfect size you need. But also, there's no real, you don't have to baby these sapphires and diamonds. Sapphires and diamonds, if you're looking to just get one great piece and wear it, and I mean really wear it, live in it, enjoy it, that's what you want to get. Probably sapphires, rubies, and diamonds are your best bet for having just, you know, easy to wear all the time. And now we just got to make it an easy to afford right now. And that's what we'll do. First caller takes it. Well, I'd like to go a lot lower than $49.99. So that means we have to invoke the auction. Let's do it. Might as well try it out. But because we have some requests to get to, we have our first request of the night. So what I'll do is this. Let's not do $4,000 to start. Let's not do $3,000 to start. And this mounting, by the way, the update as of today, and a mounting is basically everything but the center. So that in this case would be the gold and the carat 01 in diamonds, and then of course the labor to make it. The mounting by itself is $3,817. $3,817. What are we doing? Adding a sapphire that is a huge size in the ideal color and then asking for all that money less? Watch this. It's not even $3,000. I'll go $2,500 to start. We're running auctions because it's the way we get around the pricing we should be getting tonight, which you see it all up there. Was $59.99. I was given the opportunity to give you another discount tonight for our Friday, and now just kind of been through the last, 2 hours and 27 minutes and 5 seconds, thinking we may need to do something a bit more dramatic to make sure this goes. So here's what we are at, 25. We're going to give it 60 seconds to get it started. It's only a $10 increment from there on out. So don't feel too discouraged if you maybe missed the open and somebody beats you to it. It's okay. It's only a $10 increment, so we can still continue to keep the bidding going and save you money as well. But how about 25? Jason verifying over there, thinking about it, verifying we are. We will have Sandra, the 5-stone diamond dangling ring. It's like our charm ring coming up. That'll be next. Oh, never mind. He's getting a band ring. Well, we have 2 left on the band rings, by the way. The band ring we just brought you, 2 left. 2 left. I'm going to do better than 25. I'm not leaving this here. Can't leave it here, not tonight. Can't leave it, not with what we got going on with these values. How about this? 25, skip it. We'll go to skip 24. Let's go way past 23. 22, 21. I'm going to make your day, and more importantly, your sapphire collection. We'll make a sapphire dream come true tonight. And I'm going to start at $2,000. What are we? We're almost $2,000 under the mounting price, and that's just the cost. When I say mounting price, we don't sell semi-mounts on the air. So when I say the price of the mounting, I'm talking about what the factory dumped into it to make it. The money we had to put forward to create the gold and the diamonds, to put it all together, and then adding the blue sapphire to the middle, and $2,000 to get this one started. What is going on with that? Value. It's straight up value. And to be that far away and see nothing but those royal velvety blues you're seeing right here, it is a looker. Come on in, everybody. $2,000 to get it started, and we've got 60 seconds to get it open. Let's try it. 60 seconds. And were you shopping another band over there, Jason? Oh, really? Oh, never mind. We have 3 rings left then, because you got earrings instead. Fabulous. Thank you. Are you talking about the mandrins or the Zimbarans? You got it. Thank you. We had these beautiful Zimbaran earrings earlier, kind of like an oval hoop. Okay. Do we have the open? 30 seconds remaining. 30 seconds. Think we are verifying the open? Let's see if we've got it. We've got it. Thank you so much. We do have the open. I'll find out who that is. And we've got it started. Now, there's no need to panic. We do have 2,000. Well, obviously. But we have got $10 increments. So it's not too late to jump in. It's not too late. It's not like you have to go ahead and forego the big savings just because this is an auction after all. We specifically look for a lot of activity. We want to get a lot of activity. We want to get a lot of participation. Listen, some nights are just busier than others. Some nights everybody's out and about. Some nights people are at home. Some nights people have power. Some nights people don't, right? It's one of those things where we know this is a quieter night for auctions, which gives you, the viewer, the shopper, the collector, the big advantage because you're not spending what you would. You're not having to spend, obviously we banded $6,000. We got around $5,000 and now we're at 2 and we have the open. So let me give it a final 2 minutes and we'll see it out the door. Last chance, last call. 2,000. It's only a $10 increment. We'll keep it going if you want to bid. But then the diamond dangle ring is coming up. We'll recap a couple things before we go. We have 29 minutes left in our Friday night. If you haven't been with us on Friday nights, you got to be with us. We kick off the weekend in the most grandest way. I do more shopping than you guys do. I buy a lot of jewelry for you guys every Friday night, and that's good. Because again, we got to give values, and so that we can get pieces out the door and enjoy these savings and get you all ready. We've got a beautiful diamond bracelet tomorrow morning, by the way, that's going to be completely customizable. We've never had a bracelet be customized before. And we do have one tomorrow that is going to be, I think, really the reason I wanted to do something like this was thinking about Mother's Day that's coming. You know, it's end of February already, so it's not going to be long before we have a lot of graduation celebrations, springtime around the corner, Mother's Day. So I'll give you a quick look at this, even though we're in mid-auction. That's what's coming up tomorrow. This is a customizable piece, and that's because you will have engraving on the back if you choose to. So something special coming up tomorrow. Anyway, so let's go back. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. So start thinking about if you like that style of bracelet with the 18 karat gold link, and it's all 18 karat gold with diamonds and almost a carat there, and start thinking about what you might want to have engraved. It can be symbols, it can be dates, it can be a name, obviously, a monogram, whatever you want to do. So that's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. But let's get to it. We've got 30 seconds left, and I think this one's going at $2,000. And then we have our diamond dangling charm ring. Sandra and anybody else who wants a high style ring, we got some of the special for you coming up. And it'll be 111 6565. I always wear this ring. I like to wear it with something else, meaning stacked. I really like the way it adds. I like to think it adds jewelry to your jewelry is what I like to look at it as. All right, this one is 6 seconds till we make it official. It looks like it's gone. Who is it? Kathleen, Pennsylvania, let's get it right out to you. Thank you so much. Well done. Enjoy. That's why she's with us on a Friday night. Now, I'm actually going to start with this one on the hand tone because I want to show everybody the way this sits, because sitting on a wheel is not going to do it any good. Yes. Okay. Let me just try that sapphire on one more time for Kathleen. She wants to see her ring on the hand again. Maybe she's deciding where to wear it, so that would dictate the sizing she needs. So that sapphire is gone and spoken for. It's going out to PA. Thank you so much, and enjoy. And that's a beautiful, beautiful color. It's like the cashmere color, isn't it? So well done there. And then I'm going to swap it out real quick with the diamond charm ring. Thank you, Sandra. It's a great request. Now, I like to wear this sometimes, yeah, by itself, sure. It looks great by itself. But it's actually going to be, I like to pair it up with other rings and make this like a diamond skirt that another ring wears, because you could stack a ring next to it. That would be probably the most interesting way to do a stacked band, because you've got a fringe of 5 diamonds, total of 24 points. Yes, they move. They're actually on individual O-rings. There are different sizes here where your big one's in the middle and then they graduate a little smaller on the sides. It's attached. Think of how you would attach a diamond, let's say a diamond to a chain in a necklace. We do a dangling diamonds by the yard. This matches it, where you've got diamonds that extend from the band itself 5 times over. We have white, yellow, and rose gold. I actually have a rose gold here to show you. I don't have the yellow gold, but it's going to be item number 1116565 with 24 points among 5 stones. Remember, they are different sizes individually, and let me also show it up close. So if you want to stack it or wear it with something else or by itself, it's a-okay. But also think about the sizing possibilities, because you may want to wear this as a pinky ring. I love wearing it as a thumb ring. I think that is super cool. And for those of you that are going, I've never worn anything like that, how's that going to be comfortable? How's it going to sit? How's it going to wear? It wears just like any other band ring. And I have to set that down for a minute, because I do need another hand to put it on my thumb, just to show you here. Because look at that. That's how it looks in the rose gold on my thumb. So you see that drape? And sure, if gravity pulls and works against it, they're never actually going to flip all the way over because of the way they're all situated. They don't have this long extended little O-ring. So what that means is that it sits really kind of on top of the hand. I mean, you're giving it a little bit of a backdrop. So they tend to sit, they don't actually flip all the way over, because the mechanism's not long enough to allow them to do that. So, but basically you always want to drape it down the hand. Always have your diamonds pointing down towards the fingertip, so that way they drape properly. But again, we'll go back up close to the white gold here, show you how it looks up close to see those VS Diamonds bezel set. 5 of them, obviously that would be, I'm just going to calculate the average for you. Average is about 5 points, but clearly the one in the middle is going to be bigger, and then they descend in size on either angle, left and right. Okay, this is a value. White, yellow, rose. Great for gifting, because I can betcha she doesn't have it already. The gal who has everything. The gal who has all the luxury jewelry. I bet you she doesn't have a 5-stone diamond charm ring. And if you are one of the thousands of customers that have our dangling diamonds by the yard, or any of our diamonds by the yard, this coordinates so beautifully with that too. So think about it. You got possibilities here and a great gifting moment, but it's also going to be better than $9.99 for 5 individual larger stones there as well. You're getting a much better value than $888 or $777, and this is old gold pricing. We're going way back into a different era of gold right now, because it is $699 only for our 5-stone. We call it the charm ring. 5-stone bezel set they are. It's like pendants on a band. It's like jewelry for your jewelry if you do stack it. It is. It's like having 5 separate diamond solitaires. That's what it is, all bezel set. But even again, if you flip it, see how they only go so far? They don't actually flip all the way over, and yet they don't, for that reason, they don't get twisted or tangled or turned the wrong way. It's fine jewelry at its best. It really is, because rarely do you see fine jewelry get creative. Fine jewelry is usually all about the same old tired designs, right? And they're considered classics, and sure they are. But we have those. How do you expand your collection if you're looking for something that you haven't had for 20 years, that you haven't seen everybody else wear, that you haven't opened up a catalog and seen 18 different versions of? Here's how you do it. $699 only. Thank you on the sapphire. Let's get to a couple last minute pieces here. We've only got about 20 minutes left. That's it. We're back in the morning. Big announcement tomorrow morning right at the top of the show. That starts at 10 a.m. Pacific time, noon Central time, and 1 p.m. Eastern. Sounds like we have a new register over there getting her charm ring. Very well done. And Sandra, let us know if that's what you are indeed looking for. I do also have a mandarin garnet round. I think, wasn't it the other day we saw this design with a gorgeous, gorgeous stone. Remember it? Very, very special stone we have in the center here. This is the round mandarin garnet. We'll make this really easy. 112-6102. Thank you so much. Keep calling on the charm rings as well. We have now 2 left on the band ring with the 31 pointer. So that's also something I want to make sure you're aware of because it's the last call there. I wouldn't wait too long on that one. And then here we are. I'm going to zoom back. 155 mandarin garnet round. It's a Portuguese cut out of the private collection. It's the PCPC. It's probably politically correct as well, but it's the private collection Portuguese cut, PC. And it's going to be a really easy piece of cake if I'm also just being really, really just blatant in discounting here because we got to make sure pieces go. And how can we help anybody with requests last minute? You want to see something else before we go? You got 20 minutes of airtime to play with. 70 points in diamonds. Let me show it to you on the hand here because obviously it's down mounting we see very often. And you know what's going to go out here very quickly is that 196 yellow diamond that is still here. That yellow diamond, not going to last the show at $59.99. Here comes our mandarin. Let's bring it to you on the hand so you can see how large it is because it is. It's got this large overall. Oh my goodness, I love that color. True neon pops there. Bright, bright neon orange. Love that. Here's what we'll do. Busy phone lines yet again. No doubt we got charm rings going now as well. Also, some of the last diamond bands are finding their way out to homes also. This one's going to be white, yellow, or rose gold. You can't even see what gold color it's in right now. All you see is the mandarin and the diamonds. You got to see it from the side to make out the gold color, and it's in yellow now. You can switch it up if you want to. That is orange diamond-like. The truth is, and I try to remind you, orange diamonds don't usually look this good. Orange diamonds tend to be a lot more brown. They tend to be a lot deeper, darker shades. They're not the bright neon pops you see with mandarin. Mandarin's totally different. Totally different than orange diamonds. Mandarin is brighter. Mandarin is what I prefer. I have people that ask me for orange diamonds all the time. I recommend mandarins to them because mandarins are just about as rare. You might have thought, oh, but an orange diamond's really rare, so go there for collector's sakes. You know what? Mandarin garnets right now are priced oftentimes higher than orange diamonds. Yes? Can you flash those Zambaran earrings for Suzanne? Sure, Suzanne. Let's flash those Zambaran earrings. A lot of late arrivals to the show tonight. I get it. It's Friday night. It's date night. I remember those. Oh, yeah. Used to do that. Well, let me just go ahead and find the Zambaran earrings. We'll bring them back out. By the way, there was a sapphire key earlier, and also there's a couple things I got to recap for you. So we'll be doing that. We've got some recaps for you, like our color change fiend that was here and the radiant and all that. But here we go with the mandarin. Easy deal. So I've avoided showing this for like the last 8 months because it's been $5,999, and I just kind of figured, just knowing you as I do, I didn't think you guys were going to be ecstatic about that price tag. So here's what I'll do tonight. It's end of the show here, Friday night. We got to move some jewelry. And Andy, before you go, if you could just thank you. This is not going to be $59. I'll blow it out right now for the first caller. You can have it for $1,499, and the mounting should be more. Then we'll recap the Zambaran drops. Well, they're a hoop drop. And then we're going to show you the color change fiend that's got to get a home before we go. And also, oh yeah, the yellow diamond marquise cut, almost 2 carat. That's coming back out. We're moving all this jewelry before we go. And if you have specific requests, make sure you get those in because we're down to 18 minutes left in the show. So here we go, $14.99 on that one. Let's keep on moving. We got to go. Got a lot to do. And here are the Zambaran earrings, Suzanne, for you. We had these earlier. They are $399. That's why so many of you who are catching up with the show are saying, yes, yeah. Mandarin, thank you. We're verifying in the Mandarin. Keep calling, guys, because we got a lot of recaps to do because I know a lot of you tuned in late. That happens on Fridays sometimes. Hope you had a good night out. Hope you had a good finish wrap up to the week. And now we've got the big weekend here, and I'm so excited about this weekend. It's going to be a big one It's going to be a really big weekend. So it's also my most important day of my year on Sunday. And so, you know, just personally, so I'm really excited about Sunday, being able to join you guys for it. But this is $3.99, just a little recap of something we had earlier. And it's actually a hinge style. So it actually flips. There's a mechanism like a lever back that's going to flip down. It gives you this large shepherd's hook design that's going to pop into your lobe. And then they're actually just beautiful straight up designs like this. So you've got basically a vertical stack of your diamonds and your princess cut Zambaran garnets, which are color shifting purple, pink, red, and blue. In every single different light, they look a little different. Sometimes one color overtakes another, and they're spectacular, and they are $3.99. And yes, that's the most affordable item of the show tonight. So if you're looking for a great way to find something interesting for yourself to enjoy and not break the bank doing it, and yet still get something very special and important, that is it. So thank you on the Mandarin, by the way, because it sounds like that one found its home, I hope. And then here we go, white, yellow, rose on your Zambaran earrings as well. So enjoy those. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous princess cuts. Then I'm going to do some recaps because we had a few pieces I got going right out the starting gate, but you know what? Not all of you were here with us. Let's show you what still is here. This is the color changing speen in that very special modified radiant cut. It is 112-7728. What were you picking up over there, Jason? Gotcha. All right, so I'm just keeping a last call on those 31-point diamond bands because we only have 2 left. Yes. Which one? Oh, right. You're going to take them? Okay, sounds good. So the Mandarin garnet studs and the Asher cuts are also gone. And then Zambarans keep going out the door. And then also charm rings keep going out the door. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And this Madagascar 265. And we've got a couple requests for Donna and Lee. Your requests are coming up as well. We'll show those next. But this is going to be our 95 points in the diamonds. And yes, you've got the wide band all the way around. We're doing that one for $2,999. I think that's the largest speen we have left that's not over $10,000 because, you know, they get big and they get pricey. Not this one. And hey, Donna, we've got a heart-shaped diamond pave ring, and we have an all-diamond dome ring. Let's start there. The diamond dome ring is luxury. 1125922 coming up for Lee. And, oh, okay. Who was asking for this? Donna, you got it. So Donna, we got 2 rings for you. Let's start with Lee's request for the 420. This is the 420 diamond dome ring that is the largest of our diamond dome rings we have. Because this is always a classic, but very rarely do you see it done anywhere else with VS diamonds. We did it. With 420 and diamonds, we did that too. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, and finished on the inside. We made it all happen. This ring is beautiful from every angle. It's side to side. Watch this on the hand. Pave to perfection. That's what I'm talking about. Where it's I'll tell you, the middle finger, amazing. The index finger, very special. So many ways to wear it. White, yellow, or rose gold. The diamonds are pristine. They are 420. This is the largest diamond band we do. Let's go index finger here. Love this look too. And that's only a size 6. So again, forgive me if it doesn't go all the way up there. I'm just trying to show you different options and ways to wear it. This price tag for 420. VS, the same diamonds that run you 25 grand per carat, which means that is an over $100,000 diamond ring if you shop the same quality in retail. And what we do is here we go making VS diamonds at a commercial grade diamond price. Commercial diamonds are like the diamonds you buy to cut other diamonds. Diamonds are so hard, so durable, so tough. You need a diamond to cut a diamond. You can't just cut diamonds with anything and any like rudimentary tool. You need diamonds to cut diamonds. So we have diamonds that are called commercial grade diamonds. Those are usually the diamonds that are purchased to buy and cut other diamonds. So here we've got a commercial grade diamond price, but better. Because we're not asking $4,200, which is your $1,000 a carat, which is the commercial grade diamond per carat. We're doing better. It is $39.99 to get that ring to one caller tonight, and we'll still make it in the yellow or the rose if you'd rather. Now, Donna has 2 requests, and one is something we showed last night, and I know some of you were not with me, right? Some of you just missed Thursday night. This is Donna's request, and I don't have that many to go around because this was only our 2nd time ever showing it. It also happens to be the largest diamond band we do, individually and overall. meaning the individual size of the diamonds that are 40 points plus, and the overall carat weight, which is 2 carats, 43. And what we need to warn you about right now is that this is obviously not scheduled for the show. But Donna it's our lucky day here. Donna requested it. The answer is we have it, but very limited, because it was here for the second time ever last night, right around this time. And it was only the second time bringing it to you. And yet prices have gone up since it debuted and was our best seller of all time. This is the 243 diamond band. I always have to reference it because that's a minimum. Most of you are going to get far more than 2.5 carats in diamonds. The sample here is 243. Their VS diamonds, take a look at it. It's coming on over here. I want to try it on because it's very large, and it's going to be 1127258. It's a recap from last night, which was an encore from a month ago, when it instantly overnight in one day on a Saturday morning became our best seller of all time. Best seller. Listen, I've had a lot of bestsellers over the years, but then this was far exceeding every other diamond discount we'd ever done. Some of our other bestsellers are our Wonder Rings, our Signet Ring, my Link Style, all those. Those are bestsellers here. They are bestsellers. I've been here all this time. I know what our bestsellers are. This exceeded them all to the point where we had a wait list a mile long. And then finally, with no advertisement, with no heads up, we brought it back for the encore last night. And now you have a chance because it was so popular again last night, but it was the tail end of the show and not everybody was here, because no way did you think I could bring this back on a Thursday. I did. And now we're bringing it back again because we have literally 4 remaining. That's it. I've got enough diamonds to make 4 more bands. 4 more bands. You know how quickly that's going to go? Well, we have 10 minutes left in the show. This ain't going to last the show. And it's 243, which means you're getting at least a 40-pointer on each of the 6 diamonds that goes across the finger from one side to the other. I'll show it to you on. This is what it looks like on, and that is about as large as you're going to get. Any larger, they're not going to sit close together. They're not going to sit beautifully. They're not going to be, again, you're never going to find VS diamonds like that anywhere else unless you're custom making it. Well, get ready, because you're spending probably about, if you go in a wholesale world, if you've got a connection in the biz, you're still going to spend about $10,000 to put it together. We're going less than $10,000. Remember, 4 remain. That's it. 4. That's because it was so popular again last night when it was totally unexpected. Nobody knew, including me. I brought it out. It was supposed to be here on Sunday. I brought it out early. Now we're doing it again. If you want this one, and hear me out, because I'm only a jewelry shopper like you are. I'm not a salesperson, because all I do is just love jewelry, and I love TV, and I love communicating, and I love live TV, and the fact that you invite me into your living rooms every single night, and for the purpose of saying, show me a deal. Show me a deal. And after I've been on the air so long showing you values on fine jewelry and never have had a value this strong, and the fact that so many of you found it in your budget to create, to make this big diamond band one of your own, to wear it, whether you wear it every day or special occasion, that's up to you. But this is the time to get it, because I don't know if we're ever bringing it back. The way diamonds and gold are going up daily, it's really hard to imagine bringing this back again and again. But it is our biggest value, because $10,000 would cost you to make it. We're doing better than that. And you got all these big diamonds that are a minimum of 40 points, and they're all round brilliance, and they're all VS, and all beautifully prong set, and a lot of gold as well. And it's under $5,000. This is truly nowhere else. And the one thing is about TVON is we have very smart, savvy shoppers and viewers. We do. You're not just because you're here, not just because you chose us to get your fine jewelry or to look at fine jewelry, but because you're educated, you're well-versed. A lot of you are in the business or have been shopping for jewelry at designers for years and years. You know what a value is. And this $49.99, $39.99, $29.99 value, there was a time on this very show, not that long ago, that I had a band like this with 1.5 carats in diamonds. The 1.5 carat diamond band was this price of $29.99 for smaller diamonds. And at the time, it was the best value we'd ever had in a band ring. But that, sometimes we get a value. Sometimes we get a deal. What do? We pass those diamond deals on to you all. And that is what happened here. Now, we've been working since the day it sold out to bring it back. That happened last night. And now you've got 4 more rings, for the universe to go around, and it's not even $29.99. It is under $2,500. That's already, again, we just talked about commercial grade pricing on diamonds. You've got a better value right now. It is $1,999. I highly doubt we'll ever get to create that or make that again at that price tag. But let me know if you'd like one. Donna also wanted to see the heart-shaped ring. I'll flash it in, but obviously the 4 pieces that we have are likely to go at the end of the show. We have 7 minutes left, by the way, so not a lot of time. Do have the heart-shaped ring here. Excuse me. My throat is not all that happy. And that is a bad sign for the next few days. But take a look at 102. If you like this one, Donna, that's our heart-shaped ring with a Cardo 2 pave, and that's going to be $9.99. So we do have that heart-shaped ring available always. One of our classics, one of our mainstays, and you've got to last now 7 minutes to get anything from this show tonight. Whether it's the Marquise Yellow Diamond, the 420 Diamond Dome Ring, this 6-stone style, which is amazing. The band ring that you can have in yellow gold or white. I don't know why we don't have the yellow gold here. We did last night. I don't have it here right now in front of me, probably because it's probably back in a vault where we can't access it because we weren't supposed to show it. But again, if you ask for it and it's humanly possible to do it, we're going to bring it on out for you. So here it is, last chance, last call. And operators, would you please let me know if you're getting one? Because I do have to count down the last final 4. Final 4, almost March Madness. We're almost there. It's late February. And we're a little busy on the phone lines. So, and you can, by the way, I think what happened last night, just so you know, we had more shoppers buying this as their second or third band more than we had first timers. Meaning people were buying them last night who'd already bought one a month ago. They bought one, love it so much, they're coming back for another to either gift, collect, stack, use as ring guards. Why not? That's what a lot of people are doing. And I have a feeling the same thing's happening right now, where people are coming back saying, I'll take another. I didn't think it was coming back, and if you were able to make another and provide me the same incredible, absolute world-class best value, like total world record setter value, I'm going to take another. You take as many as you can while they're here, because when it's gone, it's gone. There aren't diamond values that are like this available for ever and ever and ever, amen. That just doesn't happen. You don't, I'm in the wholesale world every day of my life. I cannot, and I told you this just a few minutes ago, it costs $10,000 to make it if you're working with a wholesaler directly. I've got diamond dealers who I've worked with for 25 years. They give me deals on diamonds because I'm in the business and I've worked with them and I'm custom designing and I make my own line of jewelry and all those other things. This is the thing with this ring, is that those are $1,100 diamonds on their own loose. 1,100 times 6, well, that's 6,600. Then you got to go find the gold. You're buying gold at $3,000 an ounce. So there's that. And then you're also paying someone to put it together, unless you've got your own, jeweler's bench in your garage, which again, I do, but I just don't like to do it because I don't do it very well. I don't do it very well. Setting diamonds and making jewelry is complex. I leave that to the experts, who are really, really, really amazing at what they do. And those men and women that we have on our team that are here in-house, they are here. And trust me, they are here working for you to create these pieces. I mean, that costs something too. So that's why, just to make it on your own, you really have to dump $10,000 at least into it, just to make it on your own. So the question begs, why would you ever do that? Why would you ever pay more, go through all the trouble and all the effort and all the work to make it on your own and pour $10,000? Well, you would if you didn't have another option, right? Compared to the retail option, which would cost you, oh goodness, 6 figures at least. Yeah, if you have the option to go in retail and spend 6 figures or make it on your own for 10 grand, sure. But now you can pick up the phone from your very comfort of your own home, from wherever you're at right now, from home. The privacy and the comfort of shopping fine jewelry, and I mean the finest, from home, as we have 3 minutes left to do so tonight. Then I see you back in 14 hours. I've got a big announcement at the beginning of our show tomorrow morning, so join me right at 10 o'clock. It's 10 a.m. Pacific time, it's noon Central time, and it's 1 p.m. Eastern. So wherever you watch us from, that's when you got to be with us for our big Saturday morning. And of course, this band may or may not be here. I would bet on not. That's what I would guess. We have 3 minutes left in the entire broadcast. This has obviously got our phone lines lit up again. This is the one you want to have. And I've been in the business a long time. 20 years ago, jewelry was less. than it is today. But look what we're doing. I love how everyone has to adjust their prices. We just adjusted the other way because we got a value, we made a value happen, and we are passing those savings along to you. I could stand up here all day and be proud to present that ring at $49.99. And you know what? People would buy it. It'd be popular. It would be probably as popular as it is right now. But the fact is that we're not profiting on this and saying, let's just make a big profit because we got a deal. We take those values and we pass them along to you. And if you're a first-time shopper, if you've never shopped here before, please get on the phone lines and register. Get registered and pick that up as your first purchase because just selfishly, I know this is the best way you can start because you'll be shopping with us forever and ever if you do. Because if that is your first foray into the TVON universe and you see and experience 243 minimum with 40-point minimum round brilliant VS diamonds in a solid gold band of your choosing in size and gold color and shipped for free, size for free, no tax out of California, that's the one you want to have. And I think we're going to be here a while taking orders. So again, we have limited operators. Be patient with us if you're waiting on hold. We have 80 seconds left of broadcast time. I see you back in 14 hours exactly. We will celebrate more jewelry tomorrow morning. We have a big announcement to kick off, and I hope to see you all then. So have a wonderful rest of your night. Keep calling. We're going to take all these orders until they're sold out or until we've answered every phone call. But that is a ring, and you have a money-back guarantee on top of all that. So if you think oh, I know better, I'm not going to fall for that, that's too good a value, try it and you will be amazed. And again, we don't do lab grown. So this is amazing. So this is special. And all you got to do right now, $19.99. That's it, $19.99. Take advantage of it. Let me know if you'd like it. 40 seconds remaining. And that's it, guys. 35 seconds, and we'll be here all night long if we have to, making sure those pieces go out the door. And again, join me in the morning. Got a very special show for you, as always, for our weekend, Saturday and Sunday mornings. Wait, this is where, again, last call on this one. Thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Whatever is in store for you, I hope you'll get some sleep and get some rest, because we got a lot of shopping to do all weekend long. Thank you again so much. And from all of us at TVON, we wish you a great rest of your Friday evening. We'll see you in the morning, 14 hours from now. So not that long to wait. Can't wait to shop with you in the morning. Thank you so much. And again, keep calling. We'll be here. I'm Lauren Blair. Good night. We'll see you in the morning.